stage of events, you managed to find the monster that you need its heart from. The individual that you know as that one dude, that one guy, or the name who currently escapes me. Let's call him Dio Brando, but everyone else knows him as Ver Vizeran. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it. Still,
Vizeran's fine by me.
Vizeran. But nonetheless, Dio Brando, Vizeran. It warned you like this thing comes from a different plane of existence, so we need the heart. So don't go banishing it. Immediately, Gothos decided to make themselves the mouthpiece of the group, potentially getting them to be persuaded on just giving you guys the heart, which is a
Forgive me
weird.
for having
It's
the
a
right
weird.
language and 5 charisma.
It's a weird way of doing things, but not impossible, since demons or devils like can die here physically, can't permanently die here. So weird way of doing things, but not an impossible route. However, as soon as Boom casts Gothos, cast an enchantment on Gothos to make himself more charismatic and the like, the demonic being simply asked, what exactly are you doing? And so like, nothing, not believing that whatsoever, and wanting more of your friends within the line of sight. Things immediately, what's the term again? Went to shit in a handbasket. I think that's one. And combat ensued. Gothos jumped down, did a good amount of damage, but then also got taken, took a lot of damage. Elsdeath ran out as soon as she could, but unfortunately, it took her entire turn to get there. Everyone else is currently at distance range, and I don't know who's currently reading these things. But your team is currently in a predicament that they find themselves in. This thing doesn't seem dead, not even close to it. So let's hope nothing else pops up out of the magma.
Just for... No, I'll talk about it later. This is a fiend, though, right? We were speaking fiendish.
This is a fiendish thing. That being said, apparently, according to my notes here, it is not susceptible to, which is weird. What's it called? Radiant energy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also something else that happened that it, like, there's a whole bunch of wrong things with this thing. I argue with how they built this creature, but whatever. We'll move on.
It's not susceptible, or is it resist?
It's not.
It's not weak.
Yeah, it's not weak too.
Okay.
Which is weird to me.
Most demons are not
Fiend.
vulnerable or fiends. Yeah, most of them are not.
I don't know. It just feels weird.
One is it's Kobo's turn.
This is a personal thing. Anyways, Kobo, you're up first.
Alrighty. Seeing what all's going on, I'm going to...
Oh yeah, before I forget, behind this creature is a device known as a... I'm blanking on the name.
Maze engine.
Maze engine. There are rumors or speculations on what it can do. But so far, the guy who brought you here never really looked into it because it's not his thing. He's a man of science and magic, not engineering.
Right. Not magical engineering. That would be outrageous. It's a different field entirely.
That explains the whole glowing rock behind it. Although technically it's a gyroscope, but I didn't have a gyroscope. But go ahead, Kobo. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. Seeing Gothos just get slammed to the ground.
To get slapped.
I'm going to say, oh, no. And cast
Banishment.
Bigby's hand at 6th level.
Wait, shouldn't you be casting Kobo's hand?
Yeah. I was going to say Kobo's hand, but I decided to be unambiguous. but yeah, I'm casting Kobo's Hand at 6th level, and so a giant golden hand just appears in between Gothos and this creature, and will.
How big is the hand actually?
Yeah.
We're like 10
Is it
feet.
truthfully giant or like large, medium?
Create a large hand of shimmering translucent force occupied space.
This would be this big.
So the hand counts as a large creature.
Big
4
piece?
hex squared.
Yeah, big B.
Yeah, 2 hex by 2 hex, 4
Yeah.
hex squared.
That's
Oh,
pretty big.
wrong layer.
Third
So
epic hand here.
There we go.
Yes!
Yeah, that's
That
an
is
epic
it.
hand. Wow.
That is an epic hand. That is awesome. It's even the right color. It's perfect. And
The dog understood the assignment.
hell
Let's go
yeah.
hand.
And he is going to strike. No, where is it? There we are. He's going to grasping hand and attempt to grapple
Grapple.
this creature. I was about to say bitch slap him, but yeah, we're gonna
That's
grapple him first to make sure he doesn't hit anybody else.
Okay.
Wow, you're actually going to go for sexual harassment of this creature?
Well,
There are
I'd like to grapple and try
consequences.
and I'd like to try and grapple and pin him to the ground, but I did cast it at level 6, so I've got an additional 2d6 damage, and I'm rolling at advantage for the athletics check.
Yeah. Go ahead and do so. I believe its strength is 28.
Strength is 26, which is a +8.
26. That's where the 8 comes from. So go ahead and roll.
What is this hand strength score?
26.
That is the hand strength. score.
Oh, okay.
That
Sorry.
is it.
I thought you were talking about the monster.
No.
No, we don't know that strength. That is obviously 30
Right?
for trying to steal its heart.
I
Right,
believe you roll
I'm gonna have
1d20 plus 8 twice since you have advantage on these kind of things.
If it's medium or smaller, he has advantage.
Oh, I thought it was in general. So
Yeah, I
that's
thought
an
it was in
11.
general as well.
No, if the target is medium or smaller.
It's
Holy smokes.
bigger than that.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know in the future. I'm going to give you advantage because, I said so. But both of those are 11, so unfortunately it didn't matter. Where to go, Gothos?
It's contested though, isn't it? A grapple.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I'm just
the dog
saying
still has to roll.
it's going to be
could
very
roll
hard
that
not to
one.
beat that.
You could roll an out one. It's
I can't believe I rolled the 3.
I'm going to say unless they roll on that one, they... I'm just going to show you why. 9. Yeah.
That's a plus 13.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, I'm going to see if they have
you could have
advantage
rolled a
on
negative
this.
10.
Nope, don't have advantage, but it's still a 22. The hand tries to grapple onto this creature, but immediately it uses its horns to pincer into the hand, causing it to shake off and retreat for a second. Anything else?
I just like to think the thing is so bullish. The hand appears and he just high fives it so hard, the hand goes down.
Oh yeah. Before I forget, this thing was talking in some sort of language. Let's call it abyssal. Bract, if you know it, you understand this thing, but I think only Gothos currently understands it.
Might have been a reason I was talking to it. Because I knew the language, not because I'm
Yeah. Oh, so to reiterate, going down to the platform the creature is at is 40 feet. Going down into the magma is a total of 80 feet. But if you are on the platform where this creature is at, it'd be 40 feet down.
Okay, so
You have a flying speed, it doesn't matter. I'm just making sure people remember.
Okay. Okay. So it's Goto's turn, right? Or
I'm
Any
asking
bonus
Kobo if there's
actions,
anything
Kobo?
else.
I think that is actually it for me right now.
Okay. Gothos, it is your turn.
So I'm prone, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
So I'll use half my movement to stand up. The other half to mount back on Tannhauser. Sound good.
Sounds good.
And then, does Eldith have? Is she a shield maiden, or like is she, two-handed battle axe? What's she rocking?
She's currently rocking a two-handed battle axe.
Okay, so there's no point in me locking shields with her or anything.
No. She's offensive rather than defensive.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we don't do flanking in this game.
Nope.
Then Gothos will spit blood, fill himself with radiant energy via lay on hands. Get a sweet 54 back. I'll do the math on that later. And then I will also use my bonus action to activate my Dragon Fear from the Dragon Halo, which I think is essentially just a fear spell, right?
Yeah.
Where's my magic thing? Spell save DC 17.
Okay.
What the heck is fear, though? I never read.
I believe it's wisdom?
Probably.
Why do I not have this written? Yeah, it's wisdom. I'm just gonna. It's essentially a conquering presence, but one person only.
Yeah.
Rats.
I'm gonna show you something only to let you guys not technically know, but also know. They rolled a 25.
Yes. Well, that's bad.
Your radiance begins to emanate in the area. This creature just looks towards you and snarls. Simply enough.
Snarls right back.
Okay.
And that was an action and a bonus action and all my movement, but we're going to have Tannhauser attack because we're not screwing around, even if it is just kind of a Hail Mary, whatever. Nope.
That's it.
Going in for a bite, but all it's doing, it's like the whole puppy thing where it doesn't really know its strength, so it's testing it, but it really isn't doing anything. It's just like gnawing on its leg.
Tannhauser's level 5, everyone.
Okay. Bract.
As Brack sees Gotus just playing around again, doing some magi stuff. He's just gotta fly over.
Wait, where did I go? Am I under Tannhauser? What's going on?
You just literally flew over the map a second ago. You were just on Tannhauser.
Maybe Kobo's hand
Control
accidentally
over the hand.
off the map.
Unlimited power.
Technically, I gave everyone control of the hand because I didn't want to just map it.
Okay, sorry. Oh god, what have I unleashed?
I don't see you, so I'm just gonna quickly delete you and bring you back in. You had 17.17.
Me? Oh yes. Yeah.
Do you wait, why isn't this one health mapped?
I have 102 health and 22 AC.
No, I'm just gonna bring you from a different map. Anyways, Brad, continue your assault.
Well, I would like to rage. So
Would like to rage.
Let's see the Wild Surge table. That is number 3. What does the Wild Surge table say at number 3? Ah, yes, now I remember. An intangible spirit at the end of. Basically, there is a spirit over. I've just got to start drawing shapes. Good. Fine. There is a spirit over here. At the end of. You get to within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. Yeah, there is a pixie over there. That is basically a landmine. Don't stand next to it. I am gonna attack it recklessly with Great Weapon Master. I don't have Giant's Might. So I am gonna do that for my first attack. I'm gonna guess a 10 minutes. Oh wait, I have advantage on this because.
Reckless attack.
You-
Checks out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go reckless. So it's
I mean, that's what you said.
it's D20. Okay, so that is a 19. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay. Then it takes 24 points of radiant damage.
All right.
It does not seem to like that, but it does not care either.
One way or the other, the damage is taken, not reduced, but also not maximized to its massive effect. You do do a good amount of damage, but it is not even winded.
Okay.
To be fair, it's only taken 2 attacks in total. No, maybe 3.
To be fair, let's when in doubt, hit harder.
I mean, by Gothos, anyways. 21
Another
does hit.
21 hit. Or 21 more? Jesus, I am rolling trash. Also, it's only re-rolling one of them. That is strange.
Yeah, that is wow.
Ah non, it's 2-1, 2-2. Yes. Ok, je comprends. Ok, then we'll exit search. And we'll hit again. That probably misses.
Yeah, that is.
And does an 18 hit.
It does not.
Okay, 18, 19. Good to know.
You don't know. Yeah. The team
Shit.
figured the team figured that one out last week as well.
Okay.
Rushing in, stabbing, stab. You can tell this thing is hurt. It's not as if it hasn't taken any damage, but it's not close to bloodied, which is problematic.
Could be
Yeah, if Guttles takes one punch to the face and is nearly dead. Yes, I can believe that.
Toulouse, I want you to go ahead and roll for me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah, since you, from what I remember, have the highest perception.
I don't know why I rolled it with like that. Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
Normal.
We're only gonna take the first one anyways.
Hmm.
You can tell that the lava underneath you is moving, coagulating, and ebbing and flowing. Like, it's moving. Obviously, you can tell that. But you can tell that in some areas it is not moving appropriately, if that makes sense. It's not following the same path. Make that however you will. You only roll a 13. I'm just letting you know that's happening.
Lava's being weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Well,
go ahead.
of
It is your
course,
turn.
Very dense liquid. It doesn't
Yeah.
act how we'd expect.
weird. How is it non-Newtonian?
I don't know. It's not moving right over there, and I point to it so you can see it for yourself.
Oh, it's non-Euclidean.
Like somewhere around here.
And it's my turn.
Yes.
I want to.
God.
I'm scared about the lava, but I don't know what to make of it. So
Could be rocks.
I'm gonna keep with my plan. I'm
Probably
gonna keep
some
with
lava tentacle porn is on its way.
Oh God. I want to try and use feline agility and feather fall together to like rocket my like kick off the wall and boost myself over here.
I mean, yeah, for sure you can do that.
Okay. I use feather fall so I can do it without dying.
There's like no reason not to. Do you place Featherfall on anyone else that's currently beside you or near you?
Yeah.
I
How
believe
does
you can.
how
5 people,
with
5
you.
individuals you can see within range, which I believe is everyone.
Heck
so you can,
yeah.
yeah. You cast it on yourself, Kobo, Boom. You have like 2 other people. Who else?
I guess slash and trip.
Okay. Meki's more long-range bowman, so that makes sense. And Nom Nom probably isn't a melee fighter. Checks out.
You get boom if you want it. You got it. Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
what I'm saying.
Boom, Kobo.
Sorry.
Gotta pay attention.
Oh.
Anyways,
1, 2.
you
yeah,
easily
all of this.
use your feline agility featherfall combo to get to where you need to go. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Normal. 32.
Yeah. I'm gonna say with 32 you take no damage. Put yourself wherever you want.
I just want to be right there.
Yeah. You
I guess,
easily
or
use
like-
your feline agility to climb down the wall and then push yourself with all four hind legs. You guys see Toulouse. He's in the air, like with a whip crack of movement, lands immediately next to Bract.
Yeah, right. Because that's kind of like I'm on the side. I don't know. Does it matter? I want to use sneak attack on him.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
I will tell you this Featherfall is a reactional thing. You could have done this before your turn, which I'm totally willing for you to do that, and then you still have your movement, your action, and your bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes
So I
sense.
could still
Toulouse is
attack
smart.
him?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, so sneak attack. Wait, that's damage. I don't need to roll that right now.
By niceness, Flynn Matar.
Yeah, my Gwen, my baby, my all grown up Gwen.
She's grown up now. 23 does hit. That is 21.
And then sneak attack damage.
Because you're beside an ally, definitely.
Yes.
So you got a solid 45 right there.
You go in, and as you just jump in, you grab Gwen in midair, slash through this thing, and land next to Brack. It's not bloody just yet, but it's pretty close.
Nice.
Anything else?
Do I get my second attack then?
You get
No.
your, what's it called? Dagger number 2.
Dagger number 2.
Unfortunately, 13 does not hit. We tried.
All right. Yeah.
That's the NPC roulette.
True. Trip goes, yeah, forgetting he's had 25, I want to say, different ways of speaking. Maybe more. Here goes a new.
He's secretly a Kenku.
Goes another one. All right, my turn. Let's hope I go for a good attack. But before he can go, you do take notice of the lava now moving, and how it's pop out 2 mephits. Well, 2
Oh, great.
magma creatures
Magma.
that you may or may not know. I'm going to say Kobo for sure. You would know that these are known as magma mephits. They aren't exactly the most interesting in the world. They're just heavily annoying. But they are potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they do go at initiative 10. So before even Trip can take note of what to do, these things begin to hover. One heads over towards Brackton to Toulouse.
And then Gothos died. No.
And one goes towards, I want to say main squad minus Boom. Immediately, they're going to go for a fire breath attack. 15-foot cone. These guys aren't exactly dumb, but they're going to try to angle it to hit people. So, Brat, Toulouse, go ahead and roll for me. Dexterity saving throws, and Kobo, Nom Nom. Just Kobo, Nom Nom. I don't think he can get slash. Dex save as well. No, it's fine. And you are also okay. So you need to take half of 2d6.
How is Toulouse on a 17?
Also
Taking
okay.
Half of,
Which means she takes no damage evasion. Brr, 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 brr.
I thought I was just about to say. I was like, what do I
If
have?
he wants to
I was
take
looking
evasion,
for-
you're more than welcome to. But that will eat up your
Evasion's just a
reaction.
thing. No, that's a different thing.
Oh,
Evasion's the half damage on dex saves,
oh,
no
right.
damage
It's
on
the
dex
rogue
succeeds.
auto thing. Thank you.
am I taking half damage on fire damage?
Yes. So
I have
Four?
resistance to fire
Quarter.
damage also.
Yeah.
Is that
So you take
correct?
1.
So you take 1 because no matter what, any damage does 1.
Okay, so I take 2.
Nom
I
Nom
guess.
takes 2, and Bract takes 2. Everyone saves. Again, I'm gonna straight up tell you, these guys are just annoying more than anything else.
Sure. When the rest of the party takes damage is like 1 and 2, but when Gothos takes damage is 80.
You're fighting a fiend. Anyways, Trip actually now gets to go because these things don't have melee attacks. He just goes, right then, different voice again. Methods attack. This guy is just gonna give Bardic Inspiration to. I mean, he saw Toulouse do this, so he gives Bardic Inspiration to you, Toulouse. You now have a D10 to use, mainly when you decide to.
Oh, cool.
Attack and saves, primarily. He does have Feather Fall, but he's not exactly the best melee fighter, so he just takes out a crossbow and shoots. Honestly, this guy's just support.
It's shaped like a guitar, you know, it's fine.
10 plus modifier doesn't hit. Gonna try
What?
again.
Plus the modifier? That is a 20.
That'd be cool, but it's not. And even worse than before. Demon Fiend turn. Looking towards its surroundings, it can see it is, well, surrounded. It then peers towards who is potentially the most dangerous, and that is between Gothos and Bract, since Eldritch just got there and hasn't attacked yet. Toulouse did strike, but only attacked once. So it's between Gothos and Bract, and it's going to see how much potential danger Bract is capable of withstanding.
How magnanimous of you.
Okay.
He says.
It's going to go straight up for an attack against Bract.
He's the one who
Unfortunately,
has.
you did Reckless Attack last time, so it does have advantage.
That's correct.
You got resistance to normal damage, don't you?
Yeah. So I am intrigued what it is going to do.
Non-magical. This guy's a straight up brute.
Immediately,
By the way,
this
Doc,
guy...
question.
Yes.
Is friendly fire turned on?
Unless
it
you have a
always?
meta magic, yes?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Concerning. This thing goes in for a swap against Bract. 25
Yeah,
and
that's-
17, so 25 hits.
Yes.
Immediately, this guy does 3d8 plus 7.
3d8 plus 7. It got 2 swings, I guess?
You don't know.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
22 bludgeoning damage. If you can reduce that, it's halved. Immediately, it
Okay.
goes in for a hoove attack.
Okay. So it's 116.
So that would be 21.
That hits.
Okay, and
Let's roll the other one to see if he crits.
with advantage, doesn't crit, but it still hits.
Yep.
That is 3d10 plus 7.
Yep.
And go ahead and roll for me a strength saving throw.
Actually, you see that method behind me?
Yes.
Give me a second. In addition, that is a bonus action. That is. Oh, which one is it? It is the Cloud Rune, I think.
Got
Yeah.
a reaction to lay on us?
Yeah, I have a reaction to lay on you.
This
When a
rune
creature gets to within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and shoot a different creature within 30 feet of you. That is now the target.
by an attack
So
roll,
yeah,
you can use
that
your
kick is
reaction
going
to
on
invoke the
Method.
rune and choose a different creature within 30 feet. Other than
Regardless
the
of its
attack.
range.
The chosen creature becomes the target of the attack using the same roll. This magic can transfer the attack's effects regardless of the attack's range. Once you invoke the rune, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. Cool!
Nice.
Mephit pretty much just dies. I want to see how much damage it does, though.
Splat.
Mephit pretty much just dies. There's no need for a strength save.
Wow.
It just looks towards it. It doesn't have a language. I'm going to say it speaks common. The Mephit's like, "Are you interrupting?" Oh no! Bam! Straight in the face, dies.
Like literally just takes a step to the right as the foot flies past and hits the Method in the face.
Yeah. And then the creature, surprised by you, immediately considers you the most viable target right now, and goes for its final attack, which is a gore attack.
Oh shit, it has 3.
That
probably
26
is.
and 23.
It still
Would be
wasn't
funny
crit.
if this was a crit. Yes. So
By funny, you mean devastating.
Unfortunately, this is the strongest attack by... Well, it's not its strongest attack, but it's its current strongest attack, which is 7d10 plus 7.
oh, I did this wrong. Okay, minus 26.
Yeah, I reduced half if you can do that. It scores into you heavily, but you're still alive. It
That's the
hurt,
one that got me.
but you're still
I know,
alive.
I'm not even winded.
It still hurt. Boom.
Oh, was there an explosion?
Kind of. This thing just hooved into a Mephit and it just exploded, but no
More
true
like a
explosion.
pop.
Hey, Johnny 5, you want to help kill this thing? And as I call that out, I go ahead and run past, I guess kind of run between Kobo and this Mephit. So first thing I'm going to do is take a swing at it with the Necro Sword. Go ahead and do that.
This
one.
is. So you moved your token inside of him and then made that noise. I could.
Alright, so let's see. Rolling the Necro Sword attack. 14. Does that miss? Or 13. Does that miss?
13. No, it hits.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Method or
Okay, so I guess that does 14 necrotic damage. And then as I'm departing, I'm going to kick off Feline Agility, but I'm also going to tell the Mephit, I'd like you to know that time marches on for whom the bell tolls. And as I get out, after I've run out of range, for my second attack, I'm casting Toll the Dead.
Okay, cool.
Bells Bells.
I forget to save.
Let me see if I can. It is a Wisdom save. Looks like the spell save DC is only a 15.
It's 5.
All right, and then let's see. Must succeed or take a D8. Okay. Okay. So let me go ahead and roll 3d12 then. So I guess 14 points of damage.
Yeah, this thing dies. It just dies in front of Kobo. And thank you for reminding me about death, because this thing does do something when it dies.
It
Bractalus,
explodes.
Kobo, and you yourself. Well, no, you're technically not there anymore. Just Kobo, Bract, and Toulouse. Everyone go ahead and roll for me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I have advantage on this.
5, 15, and 16. Everyone succeeds minus Kobo. You only take half 2d6, so that since Kobo is resistant to fire, takes half anyway. So Bro.
And Toulouse
I'm gonna round it up. I'm
has
gonna be a little mean.
evasion.
Yeah. Everyone take 6. Kobo, you take 6. And Toulouse, he takes nothing. Yeah, this thing
Toulouse is a
explodes.
freaking firebender.
Yeah, death burst. The method dies, it explodes.
Yep.
Yeah. Boom. Go ahead. I believe you still have a little bit of movement because I don't know where you're at.
I'm done with my movement. I'm satisfied with where I am.
You can't be
What even
where you're
is your
at.
character?
Why not?
You're underneath another token.
No, he moved so far to the left.
He's over yonder.
Oh, you're underneath my turn order. Pop up.
I was like,
Yeah.
where did he go?
Yeah, because basically I did the melee attack standing on Kobo's space, but then I went ahead and moved out of range so I wouldn't get disadvantage. Well, I guess I wasn't making an attack roll, so it didn't matter. But I wanted to attack from a distance with Toll the Dead, and I just used feline agility to get enough movement to get over here.
Okay. I honestly thought you were still nearby, because I was waiting for it to get a opportunity attack. But I think you have something to negate that anyways, so I didn't take it.
Yeah, I've got mobile.
Yeah.
So basically, as long as I do an attack on it, even if it misses, it doesn't get an opportunity attack on me.
Makes sense. Yeah. You are a good distance away. Eldest is already there. She's gonna go in for a few swings. Not gonna show you her modifier. Hits.
Yeah, she does. Oh, that's...
No, that's a bad one. She's gonna expend some points to go again. Hits. And hits.
That's a big modifier.
3d10 plus modifier. That is pretty bad. Well, with modifier it improves it, but not that much.
Both have some blood running from his teeth.
She
Yeah,
smashes
come on,
into this creature.
We can do better than that.
She smashes into this creature for a good amount of damage. It is now considered bloodied, but it's still alive, unfortunately. Slash will take her turn, goes in for a strike. Hits. 2d6 plus modifier. Okay, that is her turn. Nom Nom notices that people are in danger and potentially going to die or be hurt.
Some of them are hurt still.
Ish.
Man, rolled low. I'm going to say Brack. Brack, heal 9 points of health back. He rolled poorly. Well, I rolled poorly. That's neither here or there.
9 points. Okay, so
Meggy takes another strike with the longbow. Does not hit. Unfortunately, Meggy only has one attack. I guess they can use a bonus action to maybe fly, but they're not going to get there. They're just going to be like in the middle of the lava. Yeah, they're just going to hang back.
That's a more
Koba.
tactical position, yeah.
actually, at the end of the round,
Okay.
there is a pixie that explodes.
Oh, yeah. I think it just hits a 5 feet area, so just that guy and the machine
Yep.
behind him.
Oh shit, that thing is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to see if it does anything.
Oh boy.
It does something. I'm just not going to tell you what it does currently. Immediately, the pixie behind it just explodes.
Yeah,
Five damage.
folks.
5 damage.
It's 5
damage.
force, but everything takes dex if I remember correctly. What does the pixie do again? you know what? Here at the Wild Search table, it's number 3 on the list. At the end of the turn, and each creature must make a dex saving throw or take 1d6 force damage.
You can bonus action use it every turn if you want, while you're
Yes.
raging.
And it's so bad, I will never be using that.
It's up to you. But yeah, it
You
explodes,
die
doing
right
some
with
damage.
things.
I'll make a dex save for the creature at the very least.
Let's cover that.
Passes. I'll give it half damage at the very least. Oh wait. It doesn't matter. It generally does have advantage on this save, but save no matter what. Kobo, it's your go.
Possibly not save.
Also, it's...
Immediately, Kobo, you can tell that the machine behind this fiendish creature is lightly glowing and starting up. You don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's been damaged, so it might not do things properly.
Count on the barbarian to break the magical artifact.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my original plan here.
I'm just letting you know what's happening.
No,
Yeah. I see that happening,
teasing.
but I'm not reacting to it just yet because I don't know. And I'm gonna go ahead and go for another grapple on the creature.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d20 plus 8. Can't believe it rolled an 18 with initiative.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Natural 20.
Natural 20! Brr, 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 brr. Air horns. Air.
Yeah, unless it rolled a
Oh!
natural 20, I'm going to say it is grappled currently.
Squeeze it.
Like, it's not going anywhere currently.
And since I cast it at 6th level, I'm actually doing 4d6 plus 8.
Yeah, you can command it as a bonus action to squeeze into it.
Yeah, that's well, the whole big beast hand is bonus action.
Is it?
Yeah, this is my bonus action commanding the hand. It's action to cast and bonus action to command.
Then
Why we
what
use
is
my real action
grappling considered?
Actually, it's considered part of the same thing. Hold on.
Okay, grasping hand. The
When
hand
you
attempts to
cast
grapple a
the spell
huge or small
and
creature.
as a bonus
Within 5
action
feet of
on
it,
your
you use the
subsequent
hand's strength
turns.
score to resolve the grapple. What was that?
It's in there. It says when you cast the spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can move the hand up to 60 feet and then cause one of the following effects with it. Clenched fist. The hand strikes one creature within 5 feet of it, which is an attack. Or you can... There's a bunch of effects there. I think grasping it is one of those
It's
effects.
grasping hand.
It is.
Commanding it would cause it to be grappled. It's grappled. But the way it's read, while the hand is grappling the target, you can use a bonus action to have the hand crush it. You use your bonus
While
action
the
to
hand-
grasp it.
While the hand,
Yeah.
the hand is grappling the target, you can use your bonus action to have.
A dog,
Oh, okay.
a dog is correct there. So it's a bonus action to grapple and a separate bonus action to crush.
Like, if you want, I'm totally willing it to be an action to crush. It's entirely up to you, like, what you want to use your action for.
Actually, I was going to ask you that. If I have a secondary bonus action thing, can I use my full action to do the secondary bonus action thing?
He just said yes.
I just said yes.
In that case, yeah, my bonus action was grappling with the hand, so the creature is grappled this round, and I whip out my wand and I flick it as I throw a handful of silver coins into the air.
So you're not crushing with it, you're doing something completely different?
He's
Yes, but
casting
next
enemy
round-
object.
Ah.
Next round,
I see.
I'm gonna shotgun crush him.
Okay.
Okay, I see what you're setting up. I see what you're setting up. You're setting up multiple bonus action minions. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
The whirly bird.
And what-
Movement.
and-
What horrible
Yep, these are-
magic is going to come from this?
You are featherfalled
Oh.
on, so you can technically jump.
I don't have to jump. He's within 60 feet of me, so the animated coins are all going to shotgun attack.
Okay, so you're not gonna move. It's what
Tiny
else?
creatures.
Same.
Yeah, I'm not going to move.
Okay, you're fine.
But, all right, so 10 tiny animated coins. So let's go.
They can go on your turn as well, like when they're immediately animated.
Well, yeah, when I cast the spell, I can do that.
Oh, cool.
That's the action. Hold on a second. I'll walk.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Animated object is concentration, right?
No, it's my wand. It's a magic item I'm using.
Ah!
Got it a
I-
while
I
ago.
do this. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I believe I can re-roll the second one.
I think so. Well, no, because I think that's just you thing.
If you wanted to use your luck point, you could.
Oh,
but
that doesn't. They say that doesn't count as vibration luck.
No, because
Mm.
it's the object itself that's hitting it, not you.
Okay, because yeah, when you roll a 1 on an attack roll ability check or saving throw, you can re-roll the dice.
Yeah, but it's not yours.
When
your random coin isn't lucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But since it
Alright,
is
in that case, I'll
grappled,
just-
I believe it does auto crit when you hit. So go ahead and roll your damage and we'll double it.
Auto crit or grappled, I believe, is just an advantage. Why did I say that? I can take auto crits.
Then roll again.
I'm talking.
Roll what you
Shut
missed. You hit 3 of them, so roll 7 of them.
Roll 7 more.
Oh wait, sorry. It's a total of 10. So roll. Oh wait, my math is correct. Roll 7 more, because 7 of them did miss.
I believe the auto crits are incapacitated.
3,
If I'm
4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, total of 5.
7 more. So I have 5 that actually hit.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna roll them all off the same attack here, just to make things easy. So 1,
12, 20, 25,
5,
and 33.
5 hit.
Okay. A ricocheted shotgun of coins just spew into the air. You're likely not going to get those coins back. Currently,
Oh, well, I'm controlling them for 1 minute, so they're gonna swirl around and.
no,
come
I
back
mean,
and
like,
attack.
they're for sure going to be used up as monetary value.
Oh yeah, no, no,
For sure, coins aren't meant to be this.
You don't get to use the coin gun for free, fella.
Oh no, I understand that.
Yeah. Like,
Insert 10 credits.
it's still good though. 9. Shooting a shell of coins in the area, immediately this thing is perforated with your magic. As soon as it becomes the machine's turn, it ricochets, judders, and moves and begins to glow, emitting a bright white light around it. The engine emits a bright flash of white light. All player characters are transported back in time as they are now to the moment of when the adventure began. They appear in Velkerner's slave pen, unshackled and
Please
bound
do
with
not do
God
this.
experience points. Memories.
No.
That is so dumb. I'm not doing that one.
I can just hear you mumbling stuff, and it's like when you're like, no,
Wait, wait.
no.
So basically, reset the adventure. We know what happened, but we're all level 1 back in the slave
I
cage again.
don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I'm not a fan of how this video episode
You
is.
imagine- It's like now your characters are the angriest, most bloodthirsty bastards of all time.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
that
gonna read this out loud verbatim. The engine emits a bright flash of white light. All player characters are transported back in time as they are now to the moment when the adventure began, they appear in Valkyrinum's slave pen, unshackled and unbound with all of their experience points, abilities, and equipment and memories. Basically, you start back at square one, but you remember what happened.
And we have our
Yeah,
levels
level.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And we
we can
still
do
have more
that.
level and shit.
No, we can do that because now we're leveled as shit and we know what's going on. We can go back and kick ass. That'd be an awesome reset button there.
That'd be so dumb, though.
It's like, yeah, we know where to go. When
it's
we meet
17.
somebody, we don't have to figure it out. We'll just kill them.
The hollow
supposed to
interior
be
of the engine
avoidable?
flickers with crimson light until the end of its turn. Whereupon one dead creature or NPC of the DM's choice is restored to life as though subject to a resurrection spell. The revived creature appears in a safe, unoccupied space within 120 feet of the engine. No one's dead minus the Mephit, so just a Mephit
And the
reappears.
pixie.
I mean, one of those bugs.
Yeah.
Pixie.
But
That's
if
what he was talking about.
I don't want to do the reset thing, but the only way that works is if we immediately slaughter everyone, just go into Menso Brands and be like, "Where's that one fucking wizard?" Ah!
A Mephit revives. Unoccupied space within 120 feet of the engine. It revives here. Okay, that's the engine's turn. Gothos.
That'd be so much work for you. Who puts that in the campaign? Just hard reset. They didn't even try that shit in Rick and Morty's.
Gothos, it's your turn.
Gothos has a bonus action, suffuses his shield, I guess that's what I'm using, as with holy wrathful energy with his will to conquest and kill gods. And then he attacks the thing. So thing about that is I'm gonna use my channel divinity to add plus 10 to that to make it a 22.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, it's a natural one, but
I'm using an ability to make it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a natural one, but you're using an ability to make sure something happens.
Yeah,
Which, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, it'll
And
qualify.
then I'm then gonna use a 3rd level spell slot to increase or to cast regular old divine smite at a 3rd level. So it's at 1st level it's 2d8, and then it goes to 3d8 at 2nd level. Right?
I believe so. Oh, so it passes wisdom check.
I don't like that. But it's a fiend, right? So when I divine smite, it's fiendish, so I get a +1.
Yep.
So I'm casting it 3rd level, so that'll be +4 plus another d8.
I think so. Let's see here. 22, 30, and go ahead and do your additional damage.
Where is it? Divine smite again, and plus 1 more d8, I think, right?
I believe so, unless I'm mistaken. 4. Okay. What did you say again?
Those are just real
22,
low
30,
numbers. Holy
35,
shit.
39.
And then I attack again.
26 hits.
And guess who lays on another 3rd level?
Reset
me.
points. Yeah, definitely.
And so 2 of those and another d8 because it's fiendish.
Yeah. 21, 28, 29.
Yeah, I'm bummed about it not being afeared, but here we are.
Just be glad this thing doesn't have legendary actions.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'll just turn my bloody tooth smile towards Eldes and say, "Yeah, watch how I will kill a god." Ah.
She just looks towards you. Pretty sure it's just a fiend. Oh, so most of my damage is heavily subjugated to just attacking Kobo, so it cannot smite.
It seems like a pretty narrow way to,
Wait, what?
narrow-minded way to go through life. You really got to box this guy to death one time so I can revivify him.
Basically, Eldis is saying the reason why she isn't smiting or doing that is because her favorite foe is technically Kobo / humanoid non-demonic creatures.
Have you ever considered that your narrow-minded vindictiveness and need for revenge are denying Moradin a faithful servant? Smite!
I'm a vengeance paladin. I don't care. Brad, go ahead.
Okay.
It's Brack's turn.
Be right back.
Well, I am just gonna swing at it recklessly, but I'm gonna be wise this time. I'm not gonna use Great Weapon Master because I don't hit shit when I do that. Oh, that's a 22.
22 does hit.
That is only 16 points of radiant damage, and then we'll swing again. That's a
Okay.
26.
26
Oh.
does hit.
Oh, well, apparently that's the wrong one. So I'll just roll that and then just.
19 does hit.
That-
So
It
19
is
more.
the same attack. It's just I've clicked the wrong button.
Either way, you hit.
Then.
Okay, you attack recklessly, smashing into this creature. Anything else?
Yeah, I've completely forgot to do that. Well, too bad. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, this thing looks heavily hurt and can probably not take another round of attacks, which does mean to lose. It's your turn.
Your turn.
And,
I'm ready.
You have a friend next to you, so easily enough can do sneak attack.
Cool. Go ahead.
19 doesn't hit. Is there any way you have advantage?
I don't know. Do I?
I'm asking.
Don't you have what is it called again? You have inspiration.
Oh, I
Bardic
do.
Inspiration.
I have a D10 to use on an attack, right?
It's up to
I
you.
can use... Yeah, I want to use my D10.
Yeah,
I
sure.
just roll a D10. Yeah.
With
yeah,
the
yeah,
minimalist amount you can do, you easily hit with a D10.
yeah. 1 D10. Oops, did I do that right? 1 D10. Oh my god!
Yeah, 19 to hit. It does hit.
That's so
Uh,
bad though. I can't believe it.
It's a bad roll, but that's all you needed. Okay, so
Alright.
19, and go ahead and do your sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. Sneak attack, sneak attack.
Minus another
And
15.
Grappled. I don't know if that'll help.
Oh, it would. We can say we ignore the what's it called? Bardic Inspiration die. Go ahead and roll your attack again. See if you would have hit with that. And if you
Okay,
didn't, we'll just use your Bardic Inspiration. Anyways,
Wait, what am I? Sneak attack? Wait, no,
your
not
Gwen.
sneak attack.
your Gwen
Gwen.
attack. Okay, cool. You still have your dice, like your
Oh,
Bardic
cool.
Inspiration dice. Because, Kobo, you are correct. It would give advantage. Which is why I
Nice.
was thinking you had advantage to begin with. You still
you.
did the sneak attack damage in your first attack. It's still your turn with whatever else you have remaining.
Second attack, I guess I'll use Dagger 2 to keep it, right? Nope. Dagger
You
2 sucks.
It's still grappled, so you have advantage on the attack. So go ahead and roll
Oh,
again.
cool. Nope.
It doesn't hit. You can use your dice if you want, your 1d10, but only if you really want to. It's only
Yeah.
1 damage though.
Yeah, I was gonna say nah.
Okay, you hold on.
Gravy, I'm so disappointed we didn't. Ugh, I had advantage.
At any rate, another method appears. It does tell me that each round a method appears, 2 of them. So I'm only having 1 of them appear. Because the other one somehow came back alive as is revivified somehow. Just goes in to try to attack you two. And this method needs to make a recharge attack attempt. Is it a default? I think it's just recharge on 6. Yep. It doesn't recharge, so we're just gonna claw at Meki. +3 to hit. Nope, doesn't hit. The other one's just gonna breathe fire on Toulouse and Brad. Go ahead and roll for me dexterity saving throws. You're probably gonna pass, but I'm gonna see if you do or don't. Yeah, easily pass. Toulouse, you take nothing. Bract, you take 2. I'm gonna round it up to 2. If you can reduce fire damage, you can reduce it to 1. Yeah, these guys are annoying. I don't know why these are here so far late in the game.
Be a pest.
Yeah. Ship then goes, oh, all right then, my turn. This is like the 3rd voice I have today. Anyways, going to attack the Mephit now. Takes out his ukulele, goes into for a smashing attack. D20 plus damage does hit. 1d6 plus 4, that is 5 points of damage. Swinging again with his now broken ukulele. Does hit. Total of 6. The Mephit looks almost at half health, but not quite there yet. Demonic problem turn. I'm gonna do this. Unfortunately, though, it does involve Gothos and Elsdeath. Primarily. Immediately, this thing isn't moving anywhere. It isn't going anywhere. You know what? I'm going to be a little bit meaner. It is going to move somewhere. But it does provoke... It's not dumb.
It is grappled. It can't go anywhere.
Yeah. So it wouldn't go anywhere to begin with. Yeah, it's going to be reckless in its attack. Immediately, this thing begins to... No, it really can't do any less damage than it already has. Not being able to go anywhere, it attacks recklessly where it currently can hit. It can definitely attack anyone. Even though it is grappled, it just can't really move anywhere. Instead of attacking you guys, though, it goes in for a siege attack. It uses its backline hooves to hit the ground where Gothos and Elsdeath is, to such a degree that it begins to break the ground underneath you. Gothos and Elsdeath, you do see a good chunk of the stone, well, partial stone underneath you cracks open. I want both of you, me and Gothos, to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Just want to make 100% sure that mine and Tannhauser's dexterity saving, so they're exactly the same.
That does not succeed. Does the aura give... No, it's already tuned in there, isn't it?
It's, yes, for me.
And it also
Yes.
doesn't succeed. Okay. No, she didn't cast anything on her turn, and Toulouse didn't cast Featherfall on either of you two.
Spaghettios.
Okay. Immediately, Gothos and Elsdeath just begin to fall down. The rock begins to slip underneath their feet, and both Gothos and Elsdeath just fall 40 feet downwards. You both take... let's see here. Starting at 10 feet, it is 2d6, an additional 6 for every 10 feet after that, I believe. So 40 feet, that is 66, unless I did my math wrong. Falling damage first.
Sorry. You said it was 40 feet and 1d6 for every 10 feet after 10 feet?
I believe so.
That's 3d6.
Okay, so that'd be 4d6 total. Oh wait,
Then
sorry.
the 10d10 for the lava. You're
But
sweating.
it's for every 10 feet. Like, if you fall 10 feet, you don't take damage. So you fall 10 feet, that's fine. Now you
Yeah.
fall 30, or 20, 30, 40. That's 3d6. And then the lava.
So 3d6 total.
Okay, if we don't hit the lava.
It's
if
what you're
just a
saying.
fall.
No, falling damage is what you're saying. I'm just not
Yes.
including the lava right now. Okay, so that's
Yes.
3d6. I rolled well. Gothos, Elsdeath, you both take 15 points of bludgeoning damage, because I'm pretty sure that's what falling damage is.
Yep.
You're now 40 feet down, and the lava begins to just gut into you. This also includes your mount as well, so unfortunately, they also take 15.
Oh no.
And then the lava does 3d10. Actually, do you guys know how much lava does?
ND10.
Really?
ND10?
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
Ah, I
I've
was-
seen a lot of people die by getting warm feet. Like lukewarm.
That is disgusting.
What about magma?
58 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Well, this counts as fire damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's,
Gothos
fire damage.
has resistance to elemental damage.
Is it
Lucky for
elemental
you.
damage or magic damage? Magic elemental damage. I believe it is just standard
You
elemental
tell
damage.
me, DM, you tell me.
I'm pretty sure I meant it to be magical element damage, you know, like cone of cold and junk like that. But I'm going to say, yeah, you have resistance to this. Because it's pretty wild.
Because
Is your
because
mount
the one-
still alive?
Oh no, Tannhauser has been turned to a crisp.
Okay.
Aw.
They dissipated. Don't die. Unless you want Tannhauser to
No,
die for
they
some reason.
dissipate, let's say.
Yeah.
And after
Tannhauser
58
salutes while sinking down into the lava, gives you a thumbs up as they are sent back to where they come from.
That hurts.
Terminator.
Yeah.
At any rate, that's its first attack. It's gonna go for its second strike against Bract or Toulouse, seeing how effective that first one though. Should I make it another perforating attack?
well,
Yeah.
Bragg is flying half a feet off the ground, so I never said I landed.
That is true. Yeah, it's just gonna attack Brack then. For sure, though, I was gonna say like Brack can easily roll with advantage thanks to flight, but it's just gonna straight up attack you.
Okay, but I'm gonna guess I did not attack recklessly because I had advantage anyways, right?
Sure, unless you get a bonus to your damage because you attack recklessly.
Nope.
Okay, then
Just advantage.
then we'll just say you didn't attack recklessly.
Okay.
So it's just standard attacks against you. It
22
punches you in the
hits.
face.
Yep.
Ow.
And then it tries to gore in. And it
Yeah, that hits.
gores in to your face.
Like, actually, what do you need to roll to miss me? 90. No, it's a quarter chance, not happening. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
roll your damage.
That is a fist attack. So that is 3d8 plus 7. Thankfully enough, it is bludgeoning, so you can reduce that. So 11 total, or 22 if you're someone else. And the gore
No, I
attack
cannot
is...
sadly only do that once.
Yeah. Take a
And
long or
next
short
one was
rest.
twice.
The gore attack is the main issue, which is 7
Yeah.
d10 plus 7. 47, obviously bludgeoning, so you can reduce that in half. We're going to round it up, though, so it's going to be 24.
Okay, 24 plus 11 is 35. Pulls out the calculator, because I'm getting too tired. I'm too tired for this. Minus 35 equals... Okay, well, I'm bloody now.
For sure. By the way, the thing I
Fair
just
enough.
used was the siege monster attack. The Garcelle deals double damage to objects and structures.
Fair enough. It hurt.
Yeah. Boom, you see your friends in lava. Half sunken in, kind of. It's not looking good.
All right. This is looking really lovely here. So, shoot, okay. Well,
You can
Gothos
also,
is
like, by the
uh,
way, you also can tell, this creature likely did this because it's maybe on its last leg. So you can help your friends, or you can kill this thing, potentially. Up to you.
Gothos is lighter, or is a small creature, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, come on. You're... Sorry.
What?
You're gonna save me and leave Elsdeath to die, and I was gonna save her and increase my reputation with the Dwarven people. But fine, sure. No, I'm not gonna metagame.
You kind of just did.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I go ahead and I cast Polymorph, and let's see. Yep, Polymorph, and I'm gonna go ahead and swoop in, and let's see. Yeah, it's gonna take an. Well, I actually already used. Oh crap. Yeah, because I guess I won't be able to grab Gothos as part of my movement, right?
No. I might allow bonus action.
Okay, well, we'll try this then. I'm going to go ahead and fly my 60 feet of movement, so...
What are you turning
1,
into, by the
2,
way? All you said is it casts
A giant-
polymorph.
A giant owl, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am become
1,
fleet incarnate.
3, 4, 5, 6... where's the speed? There it is. 7. Oops, did I just do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh crap! Is that the wrong one? Let's verify something here.
You can only save her. You can't save me. You fool!
What do you want to die?
Got a way out. I don't know. Or not. Who knows? The point is...
Oh
go
no,
first.
that's right. I actually have the extra movement because I've still got mobile gives me 10 feet, so I actually do have the ability to
As yourself
get to you.
or a other creature?
Both up mobile.
Yeah.
Because I have it too. Your speed increases by 10 feet.
Your speed.
Yeah.
I know I'm being mean right now, but I honestly don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm gonna say, for sure, the owl's you.
So
If you can use bonus action to pick us up, you're gonna have to use your main action to dash anyway.
They
I
use
mean,
no,
polymorph.
because I used my
Okay,
main
it's
action to
polymorph.
cast a spell.
Well,
And I will say, you can only pick one person up with the bonus action.
All right. Well, I was already targeting the idea of picking up Gothos, so I guess. So
hey, I'm in range of my ideas, so don't feel bad.
I will also
Don't worry about it.
state that if you're in lava at the start of your turn, something happens. Or if you end your turn in lava, something happens. Because for sure that would be a thing.
one other thing, let me verify something here. So
Suddenly, I'm nervous.
let's see. Dang it.
You probably just take damage.
That's not the only source of.
That's the thing I can be nervous
speed
about.
boost.
Yes.
Ends early.
Suddenly, I'm all about the idea of just picking me up. Let's do it.
Okay, so how about this? So I had previously cast Blade Song to get my armor up and stuff like that. And that also gives... Oh, never mind. That increases walking speed. And we determined that the mobile doesn't apply here.
I'm gonna say Owl's U counts.
You want to hear my argument for it? You're going down 40 feet, which means you'd be diving, increasing your speed. Therefore, maybe you have an extra few feet to grab someone. Let's go.
One
All right,
person.
well, I'll go ahead and
Sure.
snag Gothos then and
Bonus
start
action
pulling
grab.
him up out of there. So,
Okay, Boom Owl, go ahead and roll athletics. Just beat a 10. Because the
Alright.
lava is kind of like sinking his body in.
Do we have stats for a giant owl?
actually I do. Giant owl is that's dex based. Wait, no, actually athletics is strength based, right? Yeah. Strength
Yeah.
13. Okay, so good. That's higher than my so basically this is going to be I roll this and then add 1. So
You just need to beat a 10.
Oh
No, I
no.
didn't.
That's an 8.
My boots? My boots are on fire.
Gothos is going to take some damage on his turn, but he's going to be fine. You take him up, but some lava's still trickling on his body.
Wait. I can do this. I think I can do this. Hold on. I need to use my reaction.
We're holding on. No one's rushing you. Surrey Bards.
We magically...
It's in range. The chosen creature has advantage
Can I-
on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Can I make him re-roll the ability check?
No, because it said the thing is when a creature you can see succeeds on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. We didn't do that.
I can't. Alright, so he failed, so I can't.
Yeah, that's like a distraction. That's like flash bomb. It's like you're trying.
Like
The owl is trying to pull me up and struggling, and you're like distraction.
he's gonna take some damage, but he's not gonna die. I'm gonna straight up tell you he's not gonna die.
I might not have died even if I was in it.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, if I have.
Anything else? Boom, Owl.
No, that's about as far as I can get. So, yeah, I guess we could kind of rationalize it as me trying to swoop in and grab him, but, usually a bird of prey type attack is going to kind of slam into the animal, so I probably actually kind of pushed him into the lava a
Dip him
bit
in.
before I could get a good grip to pull away.
Yeah,
Are you
it's,
trying to give me more damage? No.
it was
I just tried to get...
the athletics is
justify why I
basically
didn't
how clean he
succeed.
got out. Okay. It is now at this turn. At Eldest turn, she does take damage. She's already been bloodied. She took a lot of damage.
No.
Fire resistance isn't a thing she has. She took the falling damage.
Oh boy.
So she's not looking great.
Yeah.
In total,
How do I do that in slow mo? Here's my accent. Elsder.
60, 70.
Jiminy.
In total, she took 72 damage just with the fall.
Shit.
At the beginning of her turn, she does take 3d10 fire damage as she's still on the lava.
It wasn't that's a feisty roll.
Oh my gosh.
Some of us are invested in this character.
You're not. She is not looking good, honestly. Like, heavily... Like, it's not as if you care, but she is close to death. She's gonna roll athletics to get out of the lava. With so much damage on her body, like, thankfully enough, Gothos, someone got you out because you would have to roll with disadvantage. Athletics.
Why would I be disadvantaged?
Because you're covered in lava.
She would. Okay.
And for sure, that would be problematic? I don't know.
I don't know. She was covered in lava.
She is rolling disadvantages as well.
Okay.
It's just
I
you
didn't-
don't know this until it happened. And it did happen. 8+ modifier.
Is she belittling the lava as this is happening?
What was that?
Is she belittling the lava while this is happening?
No, she's just in straight up pain. Uh,
Oh.
she is like barely out of the lava, but she is still coated in it. Unfortunately, she succeeded, but not by a good enough margin that she isn't still going to take damage, as the lava is still on her body. Since she's crawling up and doesn't have a movement climbing speed, she can only get 20-ish feet up. At the end of her turn, since she's still coated in lava, I'm going to have her roll a wisdom check to see if she even notices it. Natural 20. Yeah. She's going to use a bonus action to just remove as much as possible. Removing as much as possible. She is still hurt heavily, but she doesn't retain any further damage from the lava on her body, which would be an additional 1d10. And she'd be dead if she didn't do that. Slash rolls. No. Slash has feather fall, but how invested is she in Elle's death? Not much. She was belittled by her. She's gonna straight up throw daggers at the creature. Miss. Hit. 1d6. That is bad.
Only if there was a convenient mechanical floating character that could just grappling hook someone. I don't know.
Who has a grappling hook?
Good
Not
question.
grappling hook, but little grappling hands. You know, like the reacher grabbers. That's what I was
Becky doesn't have the flying. You know,
talking about. Mechie, y'all.
Yeah.
yeah, I just said that. Meki doesn't have the flying boots. You know,
He can use his
Think
bonus
he's
action
talking
to
about the
fly,
hands.
but he's not strong. Nam honestly doesn't care about Eldeath. Again, also belittled. He's just going to heal Bract. I'm going to go with a higher casting range. Bract heal for 22.
That's nice. 22 brings me back
That's
to
spicy.
Meki misses. Kobo, currently restrained. You have this creature deadlocked. Currently, it is fighting against you, and it doesn't look well. Neither does anyone else in your group that is currently fighting it, other than Toulouse. He's fine.
All right. As my bonus action, I am going to have my grappled creature here get crushed. And since I cast it at level 6, it's 4d6 plus 8.
Yep. Uh, 27. It cannot take another attack like that. It is just barely alive.
And now for my action reaction, the shotgun of silver. I'm going to.
Yeah, still grappled, so you have advantage in the attacks.
What is my level of self-preservation? Second.
I can barely hear you, but you said 1 second from what I can tell. No problem.
Sorry, yeah. I said, what is
There, that's
Kobo's
closer.
level of self? Yeah, what is Kobo's level of self-preservation? And I have decided to make a wisdom roll. Give me a good DC, Mr. DM, sir.
12.
15, 18, 12. Okay.
73.
Got those ones to live. So the
Oh, yes.
faster this thing is dead, the better.
Yes, Gothos does want to live. The faster this thing is dead, the better. But then again, I also want to live. So
Yes.
I am going to
Who's
have my
putting words in
intimate-
my mouth now?
What's that? I'm going to have my animate object shotgun coins sink into this guy here.
Yeah, blow
And
his
I
head
get to
off,
roll-
but leave the chest intact.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through his
Gothos,
head,
stop
his arms,
metagaming.
legs. Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I already know I have.
A bunch.
I'm
What do you
kidding.
want from me?
I already
All
know
the
I have
attacks
to
are
avoid
to
the
the
heart, that's
groin.
not
Come
meta.
on.
Yeah, I
It's the
already
only
know
thing
that's
we
not
can
meta.
reach.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your 10 attacks. We will take the first 2 rolls as the first attack, and so on and so forth.
Okay, that's what I was gonna do, and I'm gonna break this up. So
Miss.
17, 18. All right, my second attack. 10,
Hit.
22. Third attack. 22.
Hit.
7.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell you, you don't have to roll anymore. It had 7 health left.
But I'm not done with my turn.
But the price is right.
You can continue
8.
your turn. I'm just gonna straight up
Yes.
tell you, you can thematically end it however you want.
All right. Thematically, I've got 7 coins left. They shoot right through the arms and legs and head of this creature in a downward fashion.
Yeah. This creature is just pilferated with coin after coin after coin after coin, just ending its
What's
life.
Eldith's armor class?
Oh.
By the way, before
yeah.
we get pilferated, by the way, is a misspeak of perforated
Perforated,
and-
thank you.
and
Yeah.
pilfered, which includes stealing coins. So I think it's kind of perfect
Yeah.
because it's coins perforating, so pilferated.
Yeah.
That's
probably,
actually like
I probably meant
that's cool.
pulverized, but yeah. You don't know
No,
Elzeth's AC.
pilferated. You coined the term.
Terrible.
Okay, so that was attack 4, attack 5.
Who are you aiming at now? I'm assuming
Are you
Elzeth.
trying to kill Elsdeath? I can see
Yes.
this. I can
No,
see
because they're
this.
flying. They're flying through this guy's arms and legs and head and just going in a downward direction.
I am right beside her. Look. Look.
27
technically, you're
does
sort
hit,
of in the air.
and 20 also hits.
Yeah.
You said you had 5 attacks left, so you have 3 more.
So 5 and 6, and
I'm gonna straight up tell you she only had 4 health left.
oh, that ought to do it. And it just blows through the bad guy and accidentally
No,
hits Eldith on the way down into the lava because that
for
was the
sure there's no
trajectory
accident
points.
here.
That is
Wouldn't she
nothing
have to
but
roll
accurate.
something?
He just
Nope,
has to hit her AC.
It was an accident.
You can
Nope.
say
It was
that,
an accident.
Kobo, but for sure, no. Unfortunately, this
Do
is where the AC
I
comes in.
guess-
Nope, it was an accident.
No, I'm gonna straight up tell you
Yeah.
that no. Like, for sure, Gothos and Boom can easily see otherwise, but everyone else, not sure what happened. Honestly, she was heavily hurt, but Gothos and Boom, you specifically know otherwise.
She's clinging onto the wall, and your coins come spilling over and then ricochet back into her.
Yeah, but Toulouse, there's a reason why you have AC. You just need to hit that. If it was like some sort of save, like if she was falling into the lava, for example, it would be like a dex save. Or if like a trap got hit, something like that. But this is a straight up attack. With only 4 HP left, grabbing onto the rocks, she immediately gets hit by the coins as well. This monster slumps down as it's currently restrained, and she just straight up loses the grip as both Gothos and Boom Owl just take note of glimmering things falling around her, and also sinking into the lava as she lets
Is
go.
there
There's-
any way that someone could cast a
No.
spell before that happens?
Let me see what Nom Nom has, because he might. I don't know if he has a reaction health thing.
I have a reaction that I can protect her with.
What kind of effect does it do?
Basically, any attack rolls made against a friendly creature, I can force them to reroll.
I will straight up tell you, he had 5 attacks left, and all 5 hit.
Yeah, okay, then it's gonna be tricky.
Yeah. And she only had 4
And
HP
I got
left.
a
She had a
natural
max of
20 on my
100 HP.
persuasion. I got a natural 20 on my persuasion. That was an accident.
I
It
didn't
was
tell you to
fire.
roll. No, he doesn't have anything here. Just bonus action and action. Okay, yeah, no. She just straight up hits the lava and is consumed by it. The air quotes problem NPC is taken care of. Maybe? Because now you have to deal with potential uncle situation.
I know. I was like, didn't we need her? This is.
No, you can say she was brave and amazing and heroic, and she fell gloriously in battle against a huge demon, and it was a great tragedy.
Except for our friend killed her right in front of our face.
No, you didn't see that.
Yes, I did. I was literally right there.
There's no way
I
Boom and
persuaded
Gothos can see that. I
Persuade me.
Anyways, the
So,
creature
anyway.
is dead. Gothos, you only take minimal damage. And I'm going to say the methods technically are supposed to continue to appear while you guys deal with the machine, but they do so little damage you guys can easily kill them. So, like, they appear like, ha! You kill them. What do you do with the machine? I will say you're on a time crunch, but we're just going to go with 3-round turn order. What do you guys do? I believe
Well-
it is currently the machine's turn. So, oops, this is probably a weird song to do this at. With a time crunch of 3 turns, it is the machine's current effect turn. Rolling 1d100. 39. Loud whispers emanate from the hollow interior of the engine. Each character in direct contact with the engine can increase one ability score of his or her choice by 2 to a maximum of something.
We desperately run towards the thing.
No. That'd be Bract and Toulouse.
We get to do what now?
Oh, wait, no one's near it.
My hand is.
No. The hand,
count?
like, gets a little bit buffer, but nothing happens. Never mind. You can ignore that one. You believe something fantastic could have happened, but nothing happens. Gothos, you see this thing gyrating, warbling. No, you're currently flying in the air. You're currently... You take 1d10 fire damage, reduced by half. You take 2. I'm going to
I think
say
I
you
can
hold your
get-
turn until Boom gets up
I'm
there.
now bloodied.
Brack, you see this thing still whirling and gyrating. It's still alive. You have no idea what this thing is other than something called a maze engine.
Okay, I am gonna walk towards it. I'm gonna guess that thing is still alive.
Yeah. I'm going to say it goes, ha-ha! You kill it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
These
I'm
things
gonna
only
walk
have
over-
22 HP. You guys can easily murder these things.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna walk over to it. I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind because I need hit points. Yes, that thing hurt. Second wind.
Okay.
That's for
Second wind
8.
yourself for 8, and you can tell that this thing is moving, and you can tell maybe on its next turn it'll aim towards a direction. So you need to be careful or somehow figure out a way to turn it off. It is damageable, so maybe do enough damage.
I would. Would you think I would be it is corporeal, right? So I can grab it or
Yeah, for
something
sure.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it! Now I wished I did not just use my bonus action. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I'm not big enough to grapple it, sadly enough. So I am just gonna stand here and dodge.
Okay. Toulouse, what do you do?
So this thing, is it naked? Does it have any clothes or anything on it?
No, it's just a straight up beast with fur all over the body.
Damn. Okay, and I don't. There's like no switches or anything that like looks like it would activate this thing.
On the machine, there are like switches here and there. Some of them are a little bit damaged thanks to Brack's exploding attack thing. So you can like try to mess with those and see what'll happen. Go ahead. If you do, roll Arcana. If you don't, well, they're there.
Okay, yeah. Go over there. You said roll Arcana.
Yeah. 15. Unfortunately, it's higher than 15. I'm going to say that's a bonus action, so if you want to do something else, it's entirely up to you. But you begin to move the levers and pulleys, but you're not really used to this kind of thing, so it begins to whirl and move even faster. Not probably by what you did, but it's in the notes.
That was my fucking action, wasn't it? Or
I
what
wanna
was
say
that?
bonus
My
action.
bonus action?
Yeah.
I want to be able to take a potion of Storm Giant Strength and try to smash this thing. That would be too much stuff in one turn, right?
Yeah, like you can for sure take your potion, but it would be too much like to attack it as well.
Okay, I'll use Toll the Dead on it.
It doesn't have a wisdom, so I think you just straight up do damage.
Okay. Toll the Dead.
Does this thing count as a creature?
It has HP.
But does it count as a creature?
I don't care
Oh.
enough.
Okay.
What?
Then I think I can take care of it.
Maybe.
It's just like it's Carol's death.
It's considered a construct. But you told the dead, and you can tell that some of the machinery is now like eroded and being eaten away. I believe that is your turn. Two methods appear. They die by some means or the other. Trip begins to tie a rope to an arrow, even though this wouldn't work. But this is D&D. He shoots it, and like it lands into the body of the dead creature. I don't really know what's going on, but quickly either get the creature out or you guys get out of the way. Either way, there's a rope there. Bonus action smashes it into the wall, allowing people that want to climb up from that area to climb up. Creature dead. Boom. Boom owl.
So wait, what's going on with the big creature?
Creature's dead.
No, but I mean, as far as what are people doing with it?
Nothing yet. The machine is still activating and like moving heavily. Like you fly up in the air, you can see this.
Will understand common goblin. You said I had to hold my turn.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to waste it or not use it. So
And
you go
Gothos-
after boom.
And Gothos isn't in dire shape, is he?
He is hurt, but he's not gonna die unless
I'm
he gets
bloodied and
hit
on-
very hard.
I'm displeased.
Well, if he doesn't look bad enough to need urgent medical attention, 'cause let's see. I mean, I
Knock
guess
down
he's
the
basically
damn
what,
thing's chest. I'll cut its fucking heart out and let's get out of here.
I'm going to go ahead and swoop down and drop Gothos right next to the creature.
Concerning, but okay. Okay. You are dropped off next to the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Gothos, you still have your action, bonus action, and movement.
Oh, what are the many things that I might have to cut out this thing's heart?
Like for sure, this hide is strong, so it's going to require some type of athletics on you, unless you can figure out something else to use.
Some sort of what you say?
Unless you can figure out something else to use. Or
Besides
any of you a doctor?
knives? I don't think I have a carpenter's set, so I don't think I have a bone saw.
I'm thinking more medicine tools.
We can take some more time with this.
What was
Can
that,
we
Kobo?
though? He said we can take some more time with this. I said, oh, can
Up
we
to
though?
you guys.
Did we even bring? We didn't bring the. We didn't bring.
Antidote's not there.
Antidote with us. So no, I'm just gonna. I mean, I got a sword. It's got a rib cage.
Okay. I'm gonna have what? All right. I did say athletics, but I'm gonna give you an option: athletics or medicine.
Oh, it's 100% gonna be athletics.
I'm not should be able to use the medicine check, should you?
Nom Nom's not there.
Oh, he'll be there soon enough.
Oh no.
What are you
But
planning to do?
You know what's fun though is I do have an inspiration from last time, if you'll remember.
I don't, but I believe you.
Yeah, no, it's I'm gonna burn it now, cause that's bad. I forget what the inspiration was from. I think it was from when
I believe you, Gotham.
whatever. Okay, fine. It's a D8 then. I forget what inspiration is, or is it just a
Trip.
reroll?
It was
Yes.
Trip's inspiration, so it's a D10.
Oh, bardic inspiration. For some reason, I was thinking you had, what's it called? The thing barely anyone uses.
Yeah, I put a little tick on my thing, on my character sheet. A
Yeah.
little spiral dragon.
You,
I thought
you should
that's
have
what
it.
it was.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. One
And
D10.
to be fair, Toulouse has bardic inspiration. Gothas has inspiration. That is a thing that people don't really use that often. You just straight up reroll and take the higher.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
Okay, DC to beat was 15, so 26 easily cuts through. You cut through in an area where the arteries are likely easier to see and believe. You cut through enough that you can see the heart. You don't have enough movement or attack to cut it cleanly through, but you still have your bonus action to go in for the heart. This one honestly would probably be medicine.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, can I just like
You can
crack
hold it
the
and
ribs
give the
at
next
this point?
person
Yeah,
like advantage if you want.
very nice access to it. I think that's what I want to do. Just
Yeah.
be like, you know,
You open it up to make sure the next person that goes for it has advantage on the medicine check.
no, seriously, let's leave quickly. I'm not a fan of what we're doing here anymore.
Okay. Slash looks towards Nom and she does state, you going to go down there or am I going to go down there? Nom then states, I don't know. I don't want an NPC to do this. What do you mean by that? I don't know. Gives Slash the medicine, the tools needed and required for this type of operation. Sure, whatever. I still have Featherfall. Jumps, acrobatics check. Takes some damage, but reduced by half thanks to the Luce's Featherfall and, you know, being dexterous. She gives Toulouse, sorry, not Toulouse. She gives Gothos the medicine tools required, but anyone else can get them. Nom Nom is not going down there unless someone. I'm gonna straight up tell you, I don't want an NPC to solve your problems.
Hmm.
Kobo.
Um,
Unless it's a PC's direct actions to have that NPC do something, I'm gonna straight up say an NPC is not gonna solve all your problems. I'm not gonna have a Mary Sue
Well-
in your group.
Yes.
my idea is I'm going to cast a spell, dropping the hand. I'm going to put 7 sorcery points into banishment and banish the construct for 128 minutes, so we have time.
But
That's why I asked
banishment
for the
has
creature.
but banishment has no effect if this is its native plane of existence.
Not true. It gets teleported to a neutral
Demi-plane.
time.
Yeah.
Mm. So can
So even if this is its native plane, and it does count as a construct, which is a creature that I can do this to, then it will disappear to a neutral plane for the allotted amount of time, and then it will return here.
This thing
That
does
gives us
have
128 minutes.
immunity to magic.
immunity to magic.
There you
So
go,
magic
folks.
Didn't damage it.
Like it can still take damage, but like if something like banishment or like control monster, something of that rapport, it wouldn't be affected by that.
If you cast magic missiles on it, it wouldn't work because that's a magical effect. If you cast fireball right beside it, the magical effect generates a physical force, which then affects it.
So that explosion from Barak would have affected it, but Toulouse's Toll the Dead would not have.
I'm gonna straight up tell you, I'm gonna allow damage to go through.
The Toll the Dead sound originated just outside. No,
Nah, I'm gonna straight up tell you, I'm gonna allow damage to work.
Alright. In that case, if banishment doesn't work, is it attached to the ground? Can it be moved?
It is rocking, and it does seem like it'll eventually just rock out of the ground. You just don't know in what direction.
that seems bad.
Can I use my Bigotty's hand to pick it up to try and drag it over and drop it in the lava?
You did have to dispel your Bigsby hand to try to cast banishment.
Oh, so I didn't know that it was. So I burned my.
You know
actual
now.
banishment. That just totally didn't work.
That's one of the risks of playing spellcasters. You know, I cast 7th level this on the Rakshasa or 6th level this on the Rakshasa. It doesn't work. Oh then.
Okay, just clarifying. In that case, the only thing I can do is shotgun it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we're trying to explode the engine now.
No.
Oh, everybody
trying
else
to
is doing
stop
damage
it
to it
from-
to stop it.
I was trying to push buttons, okay?
Push buttons until it solves something. And also, Gotham, it isn't your turn. Kobo can shotgun if he wants to.
Yeah. No. Sure.
Well, everybody else is hitting it and doing damage to try and stop it. I don't know.
You can. I'm not
So
saying
was
you
pushing
can.
buttons, or did she cast Toll the Dead?
I
to
pushed
damage
buttons first.
Push buttons and then just dealt damage. Up to you how you solve this. I'm not telling you what to do.
it? I have Featherfall on me. Well, I still can't get over there, can I?
Well, and technically, Featherfall is cast on falling creatures, so Featherfall might not actually be active on you.
Like once he jumps, you are falling down, so you can definitely angle it to like land on the edge somewhere. But you like aren't. You're not gonna get next to it.
All right, I'm gonna have to. Can I take a? I'm gonna run 1 hex. So my movement here. I'm going to run 1 hex, and then Misty Step to the edge.
Okay. With only a momentum of 5 feet, you don't take any damage. You just are there.
Okay. And then I still have the rest of my movement, which is 10, 15, and my full action to Arcana check?
You cast banishment.
Oh, right. Okay. So that was everything. I don't have an action. Yeah.
I will say if you like, you did do banishment, but I will say you can go back and do your shotgun bonus action thing. Unless it's not a bonus action, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, the shotgun thing is a bonus action. An action to cast, bonus action.
Then you can definitely still do that
Yeah.
if it's still active, but you would need to go back to where you were.
No, I will go ahead and be here. I won't shotgun it. They're just kind of hovering in the air right now.
Cool. Engine turn 1D100. It is the second turn, so something is definitely going to happen outside of just the effect. 32. Engine hums until the end of its turn, at which point a green slad appears in a safe space within 120 feet of the engine. The slad rolls initiative on its turn, attacks any other creatures it sees.
This guy's in for a mean surprise. Okay, yes. So apparently it's me that's going to be doing the surgery. Who did you say could get all the things? Me? That sounds great.
I like how I
Gonna
put in green slad 5e in Google, and it just gave me recipes for salad.
Did you mean salad? No, the slad.
Body.
Slad.
Anyways, it's there, not currently doing anything. Rolls initiative on its turn. 7.
If you don't want to deal with it, 120 feet, you can just put it on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry.
Yeah.
Or in the
You guys
lava.
are doing enough with it.
No, it said safe space.
It's like over here. It's like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna run around. Oh, I'm gonna be
Guys,
excited.
cast fireball and
It's
now
currently
it's
moving
level.
around, and it's now basically locked in with just one ballast instrument. Basically, if it was like hammered in on 4 corners, keeping it in, it only has 1 corner left. So anything within 10 feet will have to make a dexterity saving throw or take bludgeoning damage. So Kobo, Toulouse, and Brat. I think Gothos is just shy out of it. And
Okay.
so is Boom, barely.
So what do we need to roll?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As this thing is
So you
just
said I'm
spinning
in the
around.
range?
You're out, just barely though.
Oh.
Okay, this is only bludgeoning damage as this thing just hits your body. Toulouse, you pass, so you take no damage. Everyone else fails. That is 2d12, reduced down to half, rounded up, take 7. But Toulouse, you take nothing. And Kobo and Brack, you take the total 13. I don't know why I said take 7 to anyone. No one took 7. Gothos, you have the medicine tool kit locked in, prepared, since no one else is doing this. I'm gonna say you took your bonus action last turn to like prop things up to give yourself advantage. So you can go ahead and roll with proficiency if you didn't have.
Let's do it. So, medicine with proficiency for this one thing.
Yes.
19?
Yeah. DC to be 18, so you definitely did it.
Look at that.
With your action, you or bonus action.
Practice.
Either action or bonus action. I'm gonna give it to you, whichever way you want. You use
Well,
the instruments
as
to cut through.
my actual action, I'm gonna respawn Tannhauser. So
Doesn't it take 10 minutes?
no, it's I can cast it as an action. Did I have it
Whoa.
locked down? Yeah, there's Fine Steed for you.
Casting time 10 minutes.
Curses. I didn't know that. Well then, this changes things. So I got the heart, and I'm just like, yeah, Brack, get, quit screwing around with the magical jiggamajoo, and let's just get the heart and get the hell out of here before Kobo kills anybody else on the team.
You have the heart. There is a rope.
We still don't have that information in.
You have
There's
it now.
there's like a bunch of coins floating around Kobo's head.
Gothos, you do see a rope that was pistoned down thanks to Trip. So you can easily use the rope to climb up.
All right, screw it. I'm gonna put it in my bag of colding. I think it'll handle that. I don't think it's too heavy. Is it too heavy, DM?
You're fine.
All right, I'm gonna piss off up the rope. Then I'm gonna get out of here before anybody else gets killed. I have control over the eagle for some reason.
Everyone has control over the eagle.
How does it feel, Boone, to be controlled by
I'm-
everybody?
What is that? 30 feet? If it's not 30
Like I'm
feet,
out of control.
I'll dash. No, I can't dash because I'm Gabo.
You can dash,
Um,
and you'll make it there.
sure, I do that.
Unless you have less than 20 feet of movement?
No, just because I had to use. No, I used bonus action heart, so full action dash. So yeah, I can dip.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a problem here.
I'm naked without my mount. I don't know how to move anymore.
Brack,
This
what do
is
you
some
do?
bullshit.
Well, I am gonna use Giant's Might to become large as a bonus action. Then I am gonna big up Toulouse with one arm, big up Kobo with the other,
Kobo's gonna be needed to move. Okay, there we go.
I am gonna dash the fuck out of here.
Okay. Technically, you'd be expending way too many actions to do that, but thematically it works. I'll allow it.
Can I be? I'm used to riding on the golem thing.
Yeah,
just be
for
like,
sure.
Yeah, hop on.
You hop onto his shoulder and get on the other side.
Oh wait, why did I bring Kobo? I should have taken Slash. Whoopsie.
Slash is very quick. Kobo, not as fast. Trip just is there. Boom. You and Slash are the only things still remaining in the area.
Nobody
All
happens to notice an axe of a certain dwarven princess that we might have to justify.
That is melted into the lava. Well, maybe not melted into it, but it is
Great.
slowly melting in the lava.
I just wanted to make 100% sure that we're fucked.
Actually, as you're currently looking around, seeing if there's anyone else needed in danger, Boom and anyone else, who has a passive of 14?
I have a passive of 20.
I have a passive of 15.
Yeah, easily enough, half the group
Four.
can. Yeah, easily enough, half the group can tell that there is a dwarven battle axe just on the surface of the lava, melting away. You don't see Elsdeath, those of you that couldn't see the angle of the trajectory. You don't know where she is, and, well, Gothos and Boom knows what exactly happened. But, for sure, it is melting away. Even if you retrieved it now, it would not be feasibly usable as a weapon. But you do take note of that. Boom. You only see Slash currently in the area. Is there anything else you do?
Slag on the stick.
If Slash is the only one I see, I'm gonna go ahead and take flight again. Gently grab Slash kind of by the shoulders and haul Slash across the lava and to the rest of the group.
Yep. You take everything, including the creature, you throw it back as soon as you realize you don't need it anymore.
Splat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say you solved this. No need for another round.
Run away.
Before you run away, the thing does get to do something.
Shit.
Nah, I just want to see it happen. Immediately you do see this thing washing, moving, flowing until it eventually releases itself from its containment. I don't know who's doing that. Anyway,
Was that annoying? Sorry.
no, I just didn't know he was doing it. You do see it ricochet to wall, to wall, to wall. Anyone that was in the area would have potentially been thrown into the lava. Until it eventually slows down enough that it hits the lava and sinks in. I'm going to say the Slad got hit. Like, it jumped to try to attack you guys, fell in the lava.
That one.
And
Forgot
both
about it.
machine and creature just fall and sink in. You do hear a massive explosion as
Just
everything
let's get
else
the hell out of here before that thing explodes.
dissipates away. Eventually, the group does turn back into small creatures and back to normal. A Mephit is trying to attack you guys. You just murdered the thing.
You bitch slap it.
And you find your good companion, Vizaran, who is there now. You guys aren't technically here, but I'm just gonna make you be here currently. You know what? I'm just gonna bring you back to the standard map we use. Getting rid of Owl, who is not on the standard map. I think it's just Meki. Yep, just Meki. I'm gonna have to get rid of Owl's death from that map, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Oh wait,
that's an
Meki was
upgrade.
there. What am I thinking? The team returns back into the area where it's safe, and you do see Vizarian does state, "Oh, welcome back. It does seem that you are... Huh. Well, it doesn't really matter to me. Did you manage to get the heart? Gothos, eventually you are able to summon your steed again.
And also flop out a slightly chilled heart.
Ah, good. Excellent. Hopefully that didn't cause too much trouble for all of you.
Also, the whole time he's just got to be glaring at Kobo.
Now, wait a second. I think there's a reasonable argument to be made here.
I wanted her
Doctor,
dead,
Did you...
and therefore she died.
Well, no.
Hang on, let me see
Self-preservation.
the thing you sent me.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. I wouldn't have been reminded that she's trying to kill me if you didn't remind everybody that you wanted her to beat the shit out of me so you could revive me.
No.
Are you speaking to me now?
I didn't say you need to roll. It doesn't count for anything.
Oh,
I have to say, Kobo.
The point still stands, I thought.
No. It's the same thing of, hey, I want to take this thing. I took this thing. I rolled for it. I should have it.
No. That's not what I was saying. I was just saying that, well, just what it said.
Yeah, I can see Kobo thinking that way, but it is a straight up immoral act.
Okay.
But you
No, I
you
just-
come from the Underdark, so I can see you thinking, yeah, this is justifiable to yourself, for sure.
Well, it's absolutely justifiable. I mean, remember the first time she knocked my ass to the ground, and there was still the overlooming threat. And
Are you
in
arguing
the
with
combat,
the
the direction that the coins took, which just kind of went down, so that could have been an accidental friendly fire
No,
if anybody saw it. But I also didn't know if
your companions have seen
God
that
knows
type of
if
magic
it's-
beforehand. It for sure cannot be accidental.
I was going for the friendly fire angle. I don't need Gothos to turn into a vengeance paladin.
He unfortunately has already become something. If anything, he'd just be Oathbreaker Paladin, if nothing else.
I'm not an oath breaker.
I'm just saying.
supremely disappointed in my
No, I get it.
teammates.
I'm just saying that the only thing you can become is an Oathbreaker Paladin.
Yeah,
Well, I
if
guess-
you're
Become
gonna
anything.
transfer pallies.
I guess the question I have here is, are we debating about what the argument would be like, or are the characters actually having this discussion now?
This
I
is just
was
out of game.
above. Yeah, we were debating what the argument would be like because I wasn't 100% sure that Gothos got the definitive look. So if there was a question in his mind, then we could play it from that angle.
Okay, let me put it like this. Unless
Lifted out of the lava.
Yeah,
no.
apparently.
time to do
Gothos
anything
did
else.
state something mid-fight. So people
Oh yeah,
have
the
an
whole before Kobo
inclination.
kills someone else.
Yeah, people have an inclination of what happened, but they don't know the full story. Oh, so sorry, Brack. I forgot that you weren't in the token layer. You were in the GM layer.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out what direction this in
I mean, don't
character
panic
discussion
too
was gonna
hard.
be.
Don't panic too hard. Nobody kind of sticks up for Elspeth with me, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, like the team also knows that she wasn't going to do anything currently because Gothos persuaded her not to do anything until the, situation is handled. So,
And it is pretty close to the situation being handled.
no, I don't mean this
gonna make the
demon being
potion.
handled. I mean everything, like the demon
know.
lords being handled.
Yeah, but from what we know as characters, we need
It's
to
not
get the
handled.
components for this potion.
You are going to be dealing with it, but it is not handled. If you believe,
no,
like,
what I'm getting at.
might as well deal with this before it becomes a problem, it's up to you. I'm just stating the facts. It is not handled.
I understand it is not handled, but we have to get the potion, and the potion was going to do something with one of the lords, and that's all we needed to get done. So I believe this is coming to a close. If there's more things to occur, then we as players don't know that yet.
You do know that. Vizrian has stated he needs the Necronomicon, Grimoire, whatever they call it in the PDF, from that guy.
I forgot completely about the Necronomicon. I thought we were almost done making the potion.
Like, he
That's
needs
my
one
fault,
last
okay.
thing, but the potion will basically be created. He just needs the Grimoire from that guy, and it'll be fully finished. But that's neither here nor there. And even then, that action, it did not matter if you had or remember that information. That was straight up an act of, I can do this, might as well do it.
Hey, and yeah, remember the two gelatinous monsters we were fighting? Right in the middle of that. So, okay. Alright, let's try and roleplay this then. I know where everybody's coming from. And-
Okay, unfortunately, Gothos did head out to somewhere. But I'm just gonna straight up fill until something happens. You all return to Vizrian, Gothos giving you a mean mug straight towards you. Vizrian then states, "Alright then, it does seem just about everything has been gathered other than the grimoire from my former associate. But the potion will be finished roughly by tonight's end, so you can definitely take a long rest before we head towards Menzel Berenzin. I don't know who your little mechanical friend here is, other than actually knowing who he is, because I was there when it happened. I just forgot that happened. That's me out of game. But will he be sticking around? Do you all know? It seems like your dwarven friend went off somewhere.
Yeah, that's
She fell heroically in battle against a huge demon.
I am not even going to make you roll deception, because Gothos and Boom straight up know that's a lie. Roll deception for the rest of the group, I guess. But it's not going to affect Boom or Gothos.
Can my previous roll count? Or...
No,
mm-mm.
I didn't tell you
Hold
to
on.
roll that time.
No,
You're
I
not
was
going to
trying
get that
hide
crit.
it in the moment. I was
We-
trying to hide it in the moment.
We ask when we get to roll. We don't get to just roll.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dogma,
But I was
do I
still
need to roll
trying to hide
insight?
it in the moment as
Yes.
an action. Hold on.
If he rolls deception.
Okay.
Why can I not find it? Where is it?
Sadly, no advantage.
Oh,
I roll insight.
Actually,
Yes.
I believe I do. I believe I do have insight advantage.
Toulouse, you straight up don't believe Kobo's
wow.
story.
Can I?
Loose.
The way he phrased it, the way he used his voice, it seems like he's covering up something he might have done. He stated
Yep.
that she died heroically falling into the pit of lava. The pit of lava falling part seems to be true, but the actions of heroically, her falling bravely, those are inaccurate statements. You don't know exactly what he means by that, but for sure. Yes,
Toulouse has been to
Brack,
boarding
you
school.
also know
She
this as
knows.
well.
She knows.
Kobo seems to be lying in this part. based off of the current information that you do have, it seems that Kobo did something. You just don't know what happened, but it involved her dying.
Can I roll an
Regardless,
insight
this is what
check
we're
or
gonna-
something? I mean, I know what happened, but what I'm trying to do is I want to figure out if I can gauge how well I think Kobo is trying to cover for himself.
Yeah. Before that, Kobo, what are you saying?
I was saying, regardless, this is what we're gonna have to tell her family.
What?
Okay, that is weird. Boom, go ahead.
No, that was above board. That wasn't Kobo talking. That was just a comment Tyler was making as a
That is also weird. It seems like Kobo just really doesn't want this pinned on him.
But yeah, but what I'm looking for is the whole. To me, did it sound like he was doing a decent job of lying about it, or did it seem transparent? You know, because sometimes even if you know the truth, you could be like, "Oh wow, they're really covering that well," versus the whole, "Oh wow, they really think people are going to fall for that." I'm trying to get an idea of how Kobo's words sound to Boom.
It
even though he
sounds
knows-
like it sounds like Kobo is trying to make this believable, but he's not exactly doing the
Okay.
best job.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you.
I'm not gonna have the NPCs roll insight. I'm gonna say they are above board, not gonna take sides on anything. Trip, let's go. All right then. Don't. I'm like she fell in the lava, sure, but Gothos got out. I'm not really sure what happened. I suppose. That being the case, though.
Oh, I
Uh,
flew Gothos out.
Oh, that. I suppose that does make sense, but.
I
Don't really know.
couldn't carry two people, and Gothos seemed like he was in worse shape, so went for him first, and there wasn't enough time to do anything else.
I suppose that does make sense. That being the case, though, she was the niece of the Dwarven King. So a lot of things are heavily problematic now. Like, even if we do solve the whole Demon Lord thing, I don't know if we can go back to Dwarven City. Or anywhere else the current alliance is connected with. We might have to, like, visit some type of guards questioning us, seeing what happened point by point, and, I don't know, face some sort of punishment. Potentially? I am not sure, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell Trip's panicking.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie for anybody.
Here will I.
although if it's that kind of thing where everybody's supposed to babysit her and she's not expected to handle herself, why would she have even been along in the first place?
Slash,
I think
Begged her to come along.
I'll just look at Boom. Just give him the look, you know.
Slash then states, he probably doesn't mean that. It's more like they're probably going to question us and find out what happened before just stating any actual punishments. It's not like, oh, she's supposed to be taken care of for. It's more like they're going to try to find out what may or may not have happened, what truly aspired, and if there's like any cover up or something. It's the same thing that happens if some high noble or some celebrity dies. They try to look for any information that is, air quotes, lost. As long as everything is above board, we should be fine.
As long as nobody shot anybody in the back.
Weird way of phrasing it, Gothos, but yes?
Well, that does bring up kind of an interesting point because, I mean, I did hear Eldeth indicate that she fully planned to turn on Kobo at some point.
She
She
did.
has a dozen times before and had fully proven herself in battle a few times before that.
Quite true, and she did state she would hold off until we dealt with the Demon Lords and challenge honorably Kobo to a one-on-one match. Not heroically, but that would be a warrior's code that she would not break if she is truthfully a Vengeance Paladin.
I think it doesn't help any either, at least based on the way she was talking. She's even kind of holding back against anybody who's not Kobo. I mean, here it is, we're dealing with this existential threat. We're down here essentially trying to save the world, and she's not willing to put her all into that I mean, what is her problem with Kobo anyway, that she hates him so much, but so much so that that's more important to her than actually preserving this reality?
Yeah.
Oh,
At a
this-
game, at a game, I
this
will
one-
state and tell you, her smites cannot affect demons, celestials, and things of that nature. She can just affect humanoids. That's
Oh,
the way
it
she
goes-
phrased
so be
it.
like-
She would have phrased it, not like I can only hit Kobo with crits and smites. She can only smite humanoids.
No, well, the wording that was used kind of, at least at the time, kind of made it sound like, she had this stuff. I mean, she didn't specifically say Kobo's name exactly.
That was just me
but yeah.
joking around, like saying.
And the wording at the time was over 40 feet away, out of game, over, cavern of lava.
Yeah.
Well, 40 feet away is not that long to actually talk to somebody. I mean,
It was.
that's like
I will tell you,
the
it was.
opposite ends of two larger rooms in a house.
I will tell you,
so-
she wasn't shouting this out. She was next to Gothos, just jokingly saying, and it's too bad I can't smite this thing. Unfortunately, I'm too focused in on Kobo. Like, offhandedly joking. It wasn't her shouting out, I only want to smite Kobo. That is my directive.
Context, people.
Context.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is involving meta knowledge versus true knowledge of your character. We can say, like, for sure she has a vendetta against Kobo, but she is not just fully focusing her strength against Kobo. She
She's
is.
demonstrated multiple battles beside Kobo where she hasn't smacked him into oblivion.
Yeah.
Well, in this
yeah.
case,
How many
then, I guess
battles
I
has
have
she
to
really
rewind
taken
and not have had an opinion in this.
How many battles has she actually taken part of with us?
A
After that?
few, good amount,
Huh?
honestly.
Not many, actually.
I mean, over the course of the adventure, I think it's been a few, man.
Yeah, and like, time skipping stuff also was a few battles as well. Like, she was not at one point in time like going to kill Kobo unless Kobo did something. To like
and then he
hinder
just like
the deal.
begged her. He like pleaded with her to join us. Killed her.
That was
Yeah.
on Gothos' behalf.
No,
That
you.
was not on.
that was
Gothos'
all
behalf,
you.
man.
No,
This is
I
like
have been
completely
like-
out of. This is like completely out of game. Like this is my like honest observation. Like you pleaded with her to come, and then you murdered her.
All right, the murder thing was kind of a spur of the moment thing, but the only reason
You
I
were
pleaded
like,
with her is
"Please,
because
please."
Gothos rolled
Second degree, I swear.
persuasion and failed miserably to get her to come, and so I was doing that on Gothos.
Yeah, but that was all you though.
I think, but my persuasion to get her to come was literally, I don't think we need the princess to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
And
You
you're
didn't say
like,
that though.
"Yeah."
You said
No, it
literally
was-
she's good in a fight and wanted her to come.
no,
You
I said,
specifically said that. That's why I did.
Yeah,
that.
it was like, oh wait, I want her here because she can hit hard, but at the exact same time, we don't heavily need her. Like when he lost or the role, it's like, yeah, okay, that's fine, and went back to join the team. It was your decision. I'm not saying Gothos told you, because he didn't,
Yeah.
to bring her along. And you rolled
anyway,
well.
everybody knows full well that Gothos is the one who liked her, or didn't like her, but Gothos liked being better than her, and more at least. Anyway, where are we in the story? Let's go.
Oh, you're better at living.
Currently, Slash is telling you
Yeah.
guys like, she wasn't gonna relatively do anything as long as we took the Demon Lords. So as long as everything's above board, we all should be fine on this. And at any rate, it's like a tomorrow's problem, not a today's problem. But then Vizerin does state, I honestly don't care one way or the other, so long as we accomplish the things we need to do. And at any rate, even if you do more or less get in trouble. Don't really know what happened. Don't really care. As long as you save potentially the underdock so it doesn't go up to the surface world, you might just be let off with a slap on the wrist or something of that note. So long as no one, I don't know, murdered someone. Like, if it was an accident, you should be fine. But at any rate, should we go back to the rest of your teams and friends? Or allies? There's like 32 of them over there.
Oh, I suspect less of them are friends and allies now. Yeah. Let's return. We're not doing anybody any favors out here.
He begins to cast the magic circle spell to get you guys back to his domicile. Dacha is there.
Vengeance.
Sorry.
That's fine. Dodge is there, so is the rest of the gang. Chip returns back to his bandmates. Immediately, the shield dwarves come over, like, to congratulate you guys. The Z team is, like, there, but they're not really, like, a congratulatory sort. The dwarven shield guardians are, like, super happy, super cheerful, bringing them along. They, like, look towards you guys and go, excellent! You made it back. Patting you on the back. They go, oh, where's the mistress? She walk here or something?
Gothos is like stiff, like like a military officer on parade crosses the military officer having to give the news that your kid is dead. Oh, I'm stiff personally. I'm not gonna lie for anyone.
Varys in this state because unfortunately he is not callous, but he doesn't understand the current predicament. He does look towards the shield guardians. Oh, she died according to Kobo bravely on the battlefield, falling into lava and perishing down there. Not holding back. The shield guardians are horribly mortified, but they are soldiers. They are strong. They will eventually get over the loss of. For them, it would be like a noble, their leader, but they will still continue on this adventure and this endeavor. They come over towards Kobo and outstretch their hands. There's like 4 or 3 of them, I forget how many, and like begin to shake Kobo's hand. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for honoring her and keeping her as alive as far as you could. I'm glad someone here was able to see the last moments of her life.
Alas, I couldn't do anything to stop it. I just saw it from a distance and I shake his hand.
He's not going to even roll insight. They are way too depressed to even try.
And I have my head down and speak very softly.
No one in your team believes you.
They're not the ones that have to.
Is the respect stat? Can we lower it? No.
Now it's kind of tracked invisibly.
Vizrian then states, now then, I do need to prepare the potion for the next final step. So all of you take your long rest however you may. I'll be in my lab. Don't have anyone else fall into a potential trap or lava. The shield guardians go, man, too soon. I'm just saying. And then he heads out. Antidote more or less joins the group. From what Chip told me, I'm sorry I wasn't there, but it does seem that Gothos handled it. Thanks for, I guess, immediate surgery? Who knows? If you want to, like, know a little bit more or learn a little bit more, I might be able to teach you something. At the very least, maybe gain proficiency in medicine?
I suppose field surgery is always a good skill to have. It'd probably be nice to have something to take my mind off of right now.
You guys take your long rest, and Gothos, go ahead and roll 3 medicine checks to see if you gain proficiency.
Okay.
Excuse me, Brack, do you have a bit of time?
Dos, trois. Well, 1 was good.
DC to
Sure,
beat 13
Yes.
on all three. Yoon got one. You're getting better, but not the best. Brackton Boom, go ahead.
I was wondering if you'd be willing to help show me some pointers on fighting with short swords.
Sure. Fighting with short swords. Yes, it has been a while, but I can certainly help you with that.
Brack, do you have proficiency in short swords?
I have proficiency with all weapons.
Cool. You can definitely cheat someone. Brack, go ahead and roll performance. It's not that great. Okay, I set the DC based off of your performance check. Boom, go ahead and roll insight 3 times.
Okay.
First you do
Blank,
this, then
blank,
you do that.
blank.
and
Oh,
then you
wow.
do that.
You
Yeah,
are
That's gonna take a while.
getting it. Unfortunately, no proficiency or knowing how to use it just yet. Gotho, same with you. For you, Boom, it wasn't impossible, but it was 15.
Yeah, that had about a 30% chance on. Oh, actually, that's bad because I guess only one of those have to hit.
No,
So
it would be during the process of your long rest. So all 3 had to hit.
Oh, okay. There was. Yeah, that's definitely very low because 30% of 30%.
Although the next
of
time you do
30%.
this, I'll definitely bring down the modifier. Well, not modifier. DC to beat. Same with you, Gothos. That being the case, Toulouse, is there anything you're doing? Like, what's he up to during this short long rest? That being the case, though, Brack, you can also think of something you want to do as well.
But yeah. Boom. Question.
Mm-hmm.
That magic-y stuff that you always keep yabbering about. Could you explain more to it to me?
Are you trying to gain proficiency on Arcana?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Boom, roll performance.
All right. Well, at least I'm okay on that.
That is pretty good. Brack, go ahead and roll Arcana 3 times.
Okay, I have advantage on Arcana checks. Luckily for me.
I want to say it doesn't have advantage on this because you're learning something specific.
Not rune magic anymore.
The number is low because he taught you pretty well.
Okay, yeah, but my Arcana is also pretty low. Oh, never mind.
Natural
That's
20
actually
will
good.
readjust one of your failures. DC to beat was 11. You now gain proficiency in Arcana. Okay, Toulouse and Kobo, you guys still have something you guys can do. Toulouse, did he figure something out to do?
Oh, Brett,
I
you're
guess,
natural.
I guess just chat with Meki.
Yeah. Meki's like looking towards you, talking with you, and like general things. He does state, or it does state, doesn't technically adhere to gender role. Machine. Yes.
You mean it doesn't have a big old robot dong?
It
No.
might. You don't know. Anyways,
There are a couple of ports. Who knows?
Maggie more or less begins to speak with you and goes like, yeah, I forget the tone I went with. Yeah, but eventually I'm going to go ahead and free the rest of my people underneath the thrall of both Mechanus and Primus. Hopefully I can do that soon. You have any plans for the future other than killing these supposed demon lords down here?
No.
If you want, you can join me. You seem strong.
That's it. I don't know. I don't know what to say to him. I don't want to join him.
You can just say no.
I just
Like,
want to.
or like,
Yeah.
I'll think about it, which is the general
Oh yeah,
polite no.
maybe I'll think about it.
Okay. Well, I do need you maybe a little bit hardier if you do plan on joining me. So if you want, I can maybe teach you how to improve your fleshy bits points towards your hands.
I'm quick, not big.
But basically, he's trying to teach you on how to improve your AC. Do you take up on his
Oh.
offer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. What kind of check would this be? Either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, I wonder which one that the rogue is gonna pick.
Okay. You do need to roll 3 times because it's in a
Oh,
period of time,
sorry.
not just once.
She has to beat DC 13. That's her bonus.
No, she has to be DC 15,
Oh no!
Yay, I did
Oh,
it.
she did it.
but she did it anyways. Yeah. You now have something known as what would it be called? In theory, it is a variant of stone skin. I'm just gonna call it steel hide. Your whiskers and your hair on your body get this nice sheen metallic look, and your AC does go up by 2.
Wire fur.
I do.
Needle fur.
Nice.
Kubo, what do you do?
Just like
Oh, that's really
hide.
good.
If you don't challenge every single one of these
Yeah.
dwarves to single combat, then get beat. Anyway, sorry.
Kubo, sorry, not Kubo. Gothos, do you mind changing Toulouse's current new AC?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
I just put it to 19.
Yeah, that works too.
Nice.
Right? Did I do it wrong?
No, you
It
got
was
it.
17 before. Okay.
Like, your body gets hardier, so even if you're not wearing armor, that bonus to your AC is still there. But Kubo, you were saying?
Okay. Even though I think it was thematically appropriate, I get the idea. I get the hint that my party is no longer pleased with me, and I'm going to sort of stick to myself after this. Be quiet for this rest, and I'm gonna take some straps of leather, maybe a feather, and try and rewrap the handle on my dragon claw dagger to make it look as goblin-y as possible. And then before I go to bed, I'm gonna try and slip it onto the pillow of Gothos's bedroll before I go to bed.
Do you have proficiency in stealth?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What about sleight of hand?
Let me check. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. My goodness.
It's so annoying, even knowing that they're alphabetical. You're like, where are it? God damn it! I do that myself.
Yeah, I do have proficiency in sleight of hand.
Okay. Man, I can't give you anything.
Oh.
What about proficient? Not proficiency. That's straight up what I'm saying. Perception?
I don't know. Aren't I like off learning or attempting to learn medicine during this time?
I do not have proficiency in perception.
Okay. While you're doing this, you keep an eye on Gothos. Go ahead and roll perception 3 times. But Gothos, you were saying?
Oh, I thought you meant perception for me because he was rolling stealth on my stuff.
No, he'd be
I was
doing this
just-
when you are asleep, according to what Kobo said.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he does not succeed, so you don't get proficiency. I like how the ones that saw the murder don't get anything.
Although, before everybody goes to sleep, noticing that Kobo is kind of being aloof, I decided to kind of pull him aside and talk to him.
Yeah, Kobo, for sure, you put the blade down next to Gothos' side. You just don't gain anything. Boom pulls you to the side.
So, well, guess regarding the elephant in the room,
Hey, buddy. No.
I did see what happened there, and I'm not sure what to make of all that exactly, but I mean, I do remember, back with the, what was that, the puddings or whatever the hell they were.
Giant puddings.
I do remember when she attacked you out of nowhere. And I don't know what kind of bad blood you guys have, but I mean, I've definitely seen when people don't have. I mean, when you're in a war, lots of stuff happens, and we've had difficult people, and I mean, soldiers that don't always seem to be looking out for the best interests of others, and sometimes they have accidents, doing air quotes as I say that. So like I say, I don't know what to make of all this, but what she was doing and kind of what happened today brings back memories of that. I know that these
You're lucky.
situations, there's such a shortage of black and white when it comes to large-scale conflict. You really do see the worst of people all around. And basically, I'm not going to judge, at least not with the information I have. If you want to talk about this stuff, just, let me know. I definitely understand that sometimes people end up having to do things that they're not proud of in those situations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's just always hanging over my head. I mean, she was a horrible, horrible person, and all I did was let her hand go. I didn't try to kill her. I just let her hand go.
Roll
She
deception.
has to be around us. No, that's absolutely true. There's no deception there at all. That
There is
exactly what happened.
deception there.
You didn't
truthfully.
let her hand go. You said think of someplace else.
No, I said don't think of someplace else.
You for
come
sure
on, man.
know that is
But wherever
problematic.
she thought, no, because wherever she
No,
thought
that
it
is
would have been the same
problematic.
place
You
before.
let her hand go. You told her don't think about anywhere else. You specifically
just-
know, Kobo, that is a thing. Like anyone knows that is the thing. You don't tell someone when you're trying to focus in on something specifically. You can
You can
reword it.
deceive the
Kobo.
characters all you want, but the players are wise.
You can reword
Well,
it and not lie, but if you continue with that route of thinking, deception.
No, I really don't believe it's deception. I mean, Kobo doesn't believe it's deception. I'm trying to think of how he would say that then, because
Man,
she's
you
a
wanted to
horrible
get
person
rid
and
of
you
her
just wanted
there.
No, she was a horrible person. Just wanted her to go away so she wasn't with the rest of the party.
You just said
And
it.
that's what happened.
You
You
just
also
said it.
know that if you're not fully focused and connected, you may just randomly wind up somewhere in the dark. And you know if you wind
Yeah.
up somewhere in the dark, you don't know where it is, you are highly susceptible to just straight up dying. Kobo would know this. Your player also knew this.
So you're saying that
This
that
is
was
a
an
lie.
assassination attempt?
This is almost
Well-
basically assassination attempt. Almost.
When we were in the
Almost.
teleporter and they said the chain is the most important thing, do not break the chain or bad things will happen, and you broke the chain because Elsdeath
was-
was there.
He was not
That's-
trying to kill her. He just wanted her to go away.
I understand you not
honestly
wanting to
his
kill
only
her, but at
point.
the exact same time, you knew the danger of everything that happened. You can reword
I have
it.
to make a
I'm not saying you
concession.
can't,
Yeah,
but you know the
I
dangers.
have to make I have to try and make a rewording concession here because I'm not trying to lie.
You can just say,
But
all
I-
I did was let go of her hand.
There's a difference between lying and being deceptive.
Well, I'm not trying to be deceptive either. This is what I thought Kobo truly thought.
Yeah, you can
I'm
also
being
just
told
not
that
say
that's
anything.
not his
You don't need to
process.
explain it. Because
Well,
Boom
no,
didn't
I
ask
do
you to explain it.
I do want to kind of try to explain it because I feel I was justified in that first incident. And then when she caught up with us, even in the middle of those puddings, she
I mean,
could have
for
fought
sure
them
she was
first and
heavily
then-
rude towards you, but she didn't try to kill you.
You don't have to justify to yourself to the group. Are we justifying ourselves to the characters? Who are you talking to?
Well, no. As far as Kobo is concerned, he was very justified in doing what he did, but being told that I can't explain it like that because it's deceptive, and that's not my intent.
Well, let's ask this question then. So why do you feel that it was justified?
Because I wasn't trying to kill her. She would just poof off somewhere else in the Underdark.
No.
Oh, lately.
Wh-
Stand.
Why?
Lately.
What was?
Why was that action
What was-
justifiable?
Yeah, what was so bad about keeping her around? Why did you want her gone?
Because at the time, she was rude, obnoxious, and actually a hindrance to the party. Because even in a fight at that point in time, she just kind of stood back and was like, "No, you peons handle it." That was before she became a paladin and was fighting.
But
To a
right now-
degree? Like,
But we're not trying to justify past actions, are we? Like right now. What, like today?
You know?
I don't know.
I'm trying to explain my point of view to Boom because he missed a lot of that. The
That's
first
fair.
time he saw Eldith, we were fighting puddings, and she just popped off and tried to kill me.
yeah, she's basically shouted towards
Right
him,
out the blue.
you! And
She
like
was-
lunged towards Kobo.
Yeah, in the middle of fighting these huge puddings, the rest of the party was in major danger. And she was just gonna, yeah, so
Well,
that's
she
not-
was straight up fighting 1v1 a giant pudding. And then she saw Kobo. But yeah, from what you can tell, Boom, or at a game, Boom, she was a zealot. She did not hinder the group, but she would not like be up front and saying, "Hey, I'll do this. I'll contribute." It's more like you had to persuade her to contribute.
to end
But
it.
Gothos basically had her corralled by appealing to her sense of honor by being like, "Hey, it wouldn't be very honorable to like attack someone that you agreed to go on an adventure with, right?" And she was like, "Yes, that's true." And look at Kobo and be like, "Damn it." And be like, "I'm a princess of the Dwarven Empire. I would not stoop to such lows."
Except for the fact she did try to until she was.
That was after.
Reminded,
That was
but,
after she
yeah.
was tossed out of the group.
Yeah, I get all that. Yeah, I mean, I remembered seeing everything from the puddings and on and stuff. But yeah, it's just
Yeah,
that
yeah.
background and
Yeah, like
Um,
she wasn't a nice person. Very rude to be around, but I don't know. It all depends on your own view of why that needed to happen. And Kobo, just not wanting that kind of person around, thought that was the best option.
I mean, I get it, but team kill, not cool. Not cool, man. Especially from a goblin point of view, that's like a return to the old ways.
For sure. Also, Gothos, don't forget to heal up. And, okay, Bragton, Kobo also did.
Are we having some sort of rest?
Yes, I said you're going to take a long rest.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
Kobo,
it's
again,
just-
you don't have to explain it because Boom didn't ask you to explain it. You can just say thank you for whatever, which you already did, and you can leave it at that. If you feel like you're gonna want to explain it, you can explain it later on if you want. It's not as if this problem is gonna go away.
This is gonna like force you into more and more contact with the dwarves.
Maybe.
All right. So, all right. Well, I'll go ahead and kind of leave the conversation there and kind of walk off. I'm gonna go ahead and find Gothos next,
Yeah.
since he seems to be the one most bothered by this.
You guys eventually wake up easily enough after your training and doing all that stuff. You talk with Kobo first, and then you go towards Gothos. Gothos, you wake up relatively later on, and you notice a sword right near your throat because, you know, you put it on a pillow. It's not as if it's
put
going
it on
to...
his pillow before he went to bed, so he would find it like a.
This is a threat.
You find... I'm just going to say there's like a pillow to the side. You find a blade that you know it's Kobo's, repaired next to your face. Not next to your face, but you know what I mean.
Oh jeez, what's this then? Magical anyway, or just like nice? I don't know.
It's a +2 dragon claw dagger.
Oh yeah, I saw him working on this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got leather wraps and like a little feather on the end. It looks very goblinoid.
Ah, come on, kid. You should know better than nice gifts aren't worth a life. You grew up in the slums just like me.
By that time you're thinking on this, boom, does appear.
Hey, Gothos, you got a few minutes?
Yeah, definitely. Let's fry some fish eggs.
All right. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking for some background about, pretty hard to miss what happened yesterday. And I mean, there's clearly some bad blood between them because I still remember when I first met Eldeth, and I mean, she just tried to maul Kobo. You guys have all seemed to have been around for a while. Do you know what the deal was between them?
I guess it's a pretty long story. Started out with we were captured, or there was a lot of teleportation nonsense, chaos. I don't know if you've ever been touched by a god, and there's some mazes, and at the end of the day, we were there in scraps at a drow. Jeez, that took me a long time to remember. We were at a drow slave camp. And Elsdes was there too. She just lost all of her party as well. And we all escaped together. Yeah, she looked down on us, but jeez, have you ever legitimately proved that you're morally better than a royal dwarf? Oh my god, the look on her face. Kept
Kinda
her around
chuckled
just.
at.
So, you know, we continue to do that, and, Kobo definitely took offense at a few things that she said. We all did. You know, again, royal dwarf, what are you gonna do? But, in the back of our minds, I think we all thought, what's gonna happen when we bring a princess of the dwarves back to the kingdom, right? You know, you gotta put up with some sass, and every once in a while, you get to prove that you're better than them by saving their life, because they wouldn't do the same for you.
I'm sure nobody thought that but you.
Well,
it reminds me of some of the escort
I am the
missions
one
dealing with some
telling
of the
the
high
story.
brass that got themselves into trouble.
Roll deception.
So, anyways, you're saying?
So we got through a lot of that, and then Kobo kind of. Well, there was a point at which we were gonna maybe teleport, and Kobo took umbrage to a few of the things that she was saying. And you know how magic works when everybody's got like chant in one like sync or whatever, like one mind. I don't really understand it, but we had to like do the same thing. And turns out Kobo was like, psych. So after that, we went through some adventures, and eventually we found Elspeth again, having been cast off into the Underdark as the lone survivor. Understandably, that might make a person a little bit angry. And although she had a burning hatred and literally was about to kill him a few times, talked her down, brought her home after a few adventures, and she agreed that she would do this. And after the what do you call it, fiendish marriage had been dealt with and totally overturned, she would face Kobo in a fight to the death in a combat arena of mutual choosing, and that medics could be present.
Why would medics be present for a fight to the death?
Yeah, medics weren't going to be present.
Well, I was going to be present, and I could literally revivify you.
And then she'd kill me again. You've already pointed that out.
I
I
think
didn't
I would-
say 2 deaths, and then she'd have a problem with me. Listen,
Like, you don't know what would happen with the revivification because that was in game, never brought up. Like at a
that was
game,
always my plan.
yeah, at a game you brought it up to me, and it's like Kobo would die and like would revive him, right? It's like, yeah, I don't know how that would work, but we can definitely try it out, something along those lines. But
That's what I was going to
in
do.
game,
That
like
was-
in game, that was never brought up. So she never knew that part.
No, she wouldn't.
had-
She wasn't to know that part because she wasn't going to agree to it. But that's how the tricky thing works with a fight to the death.
Yeah. You tell this. to
Listen,
do it.
I'm a paladin of Timora. She's a adventurer / gambler god. I was going to roll the dice.
Well, given the circumstances, I think it's pretty clear why Kobo did what he did yesterday. I'm just less fuzzy about why he did whatever he did to piss off Eldeth in the first place.
Again, ritual magic to transport us out of the Underdark, and he was like, psych.
Oh yeah, I understand that part. I mean, yeah, we actually did some exercises in class with that to kind of show why you have to be, why you don't want to interrupt a ritual if.
Oh yeah, it
got some of the
actually
minor
screwed the rest of us pretty bad too. We got sent back like a wide ways. It did not work for us as well.
But you were together.
Yeah, everybody else held hands except for Kobo.
And Elsdeth.
Well, yeah, by extension there. So
The episode, the title of this episode, throwing Kobo under the bus. I'm sorry, man.
So, do you think he was justified at all in that action? I mean, how big a problem was Eldeth? I mean, you did mention the whole, the potential reward, and I totally get that whole, you put up with the commander who doesn't understand the kind of shit he's in, get him to somebody who appreciates it. Next thing you know, you've got a medal on your chest, or at least that's the way I remember it. But, I mean, yeah, I guess your military structure is probably a little different. But the thing is, I mean, to kind of throw all that out the window, I guess I just kind of want to understand. 'Cause, I mean, I talked to Kobo, and he really seems to have a terrible way with words. And so, just kind of wanted to hear it from somewhere else, because I mean, okay, I can understand that, a person's going to justify their own actions, but I can't even figure out what it is he's trying to justify. Is
Do
why
you want me to
I came you.
speculate? If you want me to speculate on another person's actions, it's a speculation. I think he was afraid for his life, and he saw an opportunity to eliminate that, and he didn't think beyond that moment.
Fair enough. How do you? Well, I guess like who else was in the group back then? I guess if it wasn't all.
Toulouse, Kobo, Gothos. That is true. Probably Toulouse, Kobo, Gothos. Let's see.
I also speculate that that was a stupid thing to do because that was a princess of a dwarven empire that had specifically bankrolled us to do this and was probably our only route that we know out of the Underdark.
And a person named Roswin. You tell Boom.
Okay. All right. Well, I can definitely understand that there. Well, maybe I'll check with Toulouse and just kind of get his take on it as well. I just, I'm not trying to, stir anything up here. Just for my own purpose. I mean, you guys have obviously gone through hell and back before I got involved, and and I've just up to this point, I've been just kind of, tagging along. I mean, I'm just supposed to be scouting this place out. Next thing I know, I'm somehow tied into a quest to save the world, and I don't even. And it's so weird. I mean, if somebody tells you save the world by stopping some wedding, it doesn't make sense. And even hearing the explanation, it still doesn't
come
make
on,
sense in
Boom.
my head. And I just want to understand just the history of all this a little better.
Even if you were sent to scout here for new information, you got to know that a princess of a kingdom is an incredible intel resource.
No, that's the one thing I absolutely get. It's just the whole, like, I don't know, I mean, I was just a frontline soldier. I don't know why they decided I would be somehow suited for any sort of scouting or intelligence gathering operation. I'm not really all that great about reading people, even though, I like to think I'm pretty
Self-burn.
knowledgeable.
No.
And so, yeah, I just feel like I'm in over my head with a lot of this stuff. And I just trying to make sense of what I got myself into, and just struggling. But I think what you've described, I think, does help a lot.
Well, as far as your future intelligence work, this is just a tip from someone who's 18 years old. I've been in the business for 8 years of killing people professionally. Don't kill anybody with a title if you are interested in learning something about the country.
Well, fair enough. I've managed to get through my entire life without doing that. I suspect that's probably not going to change anytime soon.
It depends on what the dwarven concept of culpability is.
It's so weird, though. I mean, I find myself constantly talking about stories of, having been on the front lines, and it's not what my life was meant to be. I mean, I was just, supposed to study at the academy, learn magic. I mean, I never would have thought for a moment that I'd be fighting with a sword, dashing in and out of combat. It's just, nothing makes sense. All right, well.
Welcome to murder school.
Yes. Well, I'll let you get to your eggs. I think I'm going to go ahead and have a quick chat with Toulouse, and then maybe we can get on with this day.
You do so. Practice also there because I want him there too. And this is likely going to be the last conversation.
All right. Sorry to be tying all this stuff up.
I can't talk loud. It's too late for me.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. It's 12:30.
Toulouse is hungover. Talking real slow.
But
It's gotta be good.
But
We can hold off until next week. It's fine.
Yeah, we can do that too. I mean, for what it's worth, you're coming through pretty loud and clear on my headset. So if you're okay with talking,
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
I whisper.
You guys just woke up, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find Brack and Toulouse talking, chit-chatting while Meki's also there.
But
If you got a couple of minutes, I was just curious about kind of the history of Kobo and Eldeath, because I mean, my first encounter with them was when Eldeath tried to murder Kobo, and Gothos somehow had to talk her out of it, and I guess I'll try to. I mean, I think Gothos filled me in a lot, but I guess my question then is, as far as what Kobo did to piss off Eldeath, what do you think? What's your take on it? Do you think he was justified, or why do you think he did what he did?
From what I can remember, he tried to leave her behind somewhere once before, and I'm trying to look through my old notes to see what Toulouse really remembers, like what he thought. But
Yeah. You can also just roll history and I can tell you.
okay, because I don't think to look like Toulouse is like he's weird. He doesn't really care for her, but murdering another teammate's scary to him. Because
Yeah.
like now he doesn't know if he can trust his other teammate.
this is where we're all at.
Okay. You do remember that Elspeth herself was a noble that was captured after her team was basically wiped out. Along the way, when you guys were traveling together before Kobo was there, she was more or less insensitive towards anyone else that wasn't from the surface. She was mean, she was crass, and she did fight alongside you guys, but if you asked her to do anything else, she pretty much wouldn't. It's the whole I'm entitled because I'm noble kind of thing. But she wasn't any danger to you guys from what you could tell. Once Kobo joined, she did the whole I'm mean, I'm crass towards you because you are from the Underdark and you're not from the surface. From what you can tell and remember, when you finally got to a place where you could eventually go to the surface, otherwise known as the monolith, you were told expressively that in order to find a destination that you all sought and decided to go towards, you all need to hold hands and think of this place. If one or if two of these things were altered in any way, these things might change and might send you somewhere else completely, who knows where, and in potential risk of danger for your life since you don't know where you're going. You do know that Kobo did let go of Eldeath's hand. You don't know if it was for intention of violence or just didn't want her around anymore, just was fed up with her. You're not entirely sure about that part, but you do know that she was mean towards everyone. She would fight, but she would not do much else other than that.
Oh no, she'd lay her life on the line for you, but wouldn't do small talk.
You can also tell that when you met her back during the slime fight, she was fighting the slime one-on-one and more or less winning, or at least being tied. She looked badly hurt, near brink of death to a degree, but she was struggling to just survive. When she saw Kobo, she immediately went for guns blazing head towards him because he's the result and reason why she almost died down here.
Okay. I'll just relay that as best I can in short detail.
All right. Well,
Like I share everything that I know with you because I'm like, I kind of like want to get your opinion too,
I definitely appreciate that. That does put things a lot into context. And Kobo seems pretty young, right?
Not a child,
Yeah, he's
but young.
basically a 15 or 16-year-old.
How quickly do
no.
kobolds mature? Gothos is 18, which means he's been in the military serving for 8 years. 10 years, actually.
Kobo,
Yeah,
I'm going to say
so
you can be young,
16.
but you are not a teenager or child. Unless you're
I've been a
18 or
teenager.
19.
My age has been 16 the entire time.
I would not have allowed you to do that.
What's the context? So you
The context is I was growing up on the street ever since I
okay?
was 8
Well,
years old.
you're 16, so honestly, an unaspected a kobold lives to be about 40.
You're like
Yeah, but that's a kobold. I'm
young.
a halfling.
You're a halfling.
You're a
Ah.
young adult based off mixed race standards. Definitely just barely over the age of child or teen.
So you want me to change my age to 18?
I'm just gonna say you can be 16, but I don't like people playing kids.
Underage characters.
Well, I didn't think he was a kid. I mean, if you look at a lot of the JRPGs, a lot of their heroes are between the ages of 15 and 18.
I understand that, and that's mainly due because that age range
No,
is
there are
what
people who
plays
have
that.
issues with that. So,
I also
It's just
but,
everybody is well above the age of sexual maturity and mental maturity, and nobody's a child. Let's just make that
Well, I didn't
clear
think.
for everyone.
for what it's
I didn't
worth,
think there
what I was
I
going
didn't think there
for,
was a danger of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
what I was going for immature was that, we're talking about somebody who's not especially old, and particularly mental immaturity, somebody who hasn't really necessarily learned from experience and really quite hasn't like they still got a lot to learn about the world. It's kind of an impression I got of Kobo, and I was just kind of trying to get confirmation on that.
like for sure you can
Yeah.
easily believe that, but at the exact same time, Kobo knows how dangerous this place is, especially if you get lost down here.
All right. So
Even
anyway,
you, Boom,
Toulouse.
with the current information you have, know that's true.
Having been
Yeah.
down here for like 3 weeks, you're like, oh, if someone wandered off alone, they're gonna die.
So anyway, but yeah, that does really help fill things in a lot. I'm still not quite sure what to think right now, but at least I think it kind of helps give me a better understanding of Kobo. I can see where, I mean, sometimes people can be really short-sighted in their thinking, and even when they know normally what should happen or what could happen under certain circumstances, it can be all that. I mean, I think that kind of shows in the fact that, just trying to get away from her actually compromised the rest of the group, including himself, it sounds like.
Okay.
I don't think he would have deliberately done that. I mean, if he had been really thinking consequences through, I don't think he'd have been willing to harm the rest of the party that way. But I mean,
There's
you
a
know,
there's a con-
Mm,
like, we're
pretty
con-
much. Hold on. We're having a conversation.
Just got those.
yeah.
yes, go
He's
ahead.
he's pretty much ruined, like not ruined, but what was I gonna say? He's pretty much put our team in jeopardy twice because of this situation, which is really annoying.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you guys all know him better than I do, so I mean, at least right now, I'm just kind of looking for some understanding, and I definitely appreciate you taking the time to sort of fill this in. I kind of feel like for the first time, I'm kind of starting to get an inkling of what's going on and the complexities of the group interaction. Kind of surprised we don't have more of it, given the size of this group and just how dissimilar it is.
42 of you.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, just even within the same military, I mean, you could sometimes just get such, difficulty really working with other squads because everybody kind of had their tribalism going on. So I'm really amazed that this has gone as smoothly as it has.
Yeah. When you say that, Bragg,
I
thinking
never
on all
touched
this,
upon that.
you can tell that, yeah, for sure, more things are likely problematic in this situation. And based off of what you know of Kobo, he is impulsive, maybe not self-centered, but if it's between you and me, he would definitely choose himself. This is the action of someone quite young, someone not really fully understanding their own actions. That's not to say, this justifies their actions. It's just this kind of person is who Kobo is. They don't mean to put the team in danger, but if they don't learn from their mistakes, they can easily put the team in danger just by not really thinking things through. You can say this, Bract, or you can just leave it on yourself, because honestly, it just might complicate things more if you say something. Or not. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this to myself for this current moment in time.
Yeah.
I will bludgeon somebody to death with it later.
Also, Kobo, it's not that it's weird that you're 16, it's just, if you're 16, you're with like 30, 20, 40-year-olds adventuring.
That's kind of where I was.
It's like
learning.
you're their child while they're doing this thing.
No, it is not that kind of dynamic.
I mean, if you're 16, sorry, yeah, I was gonna say as a kobold, but you're a halfling again.
Yeah,
Meh.
like
Yeah.
if everyone was
basically
16 or
human
15 or
16.
whatever, I would be fine with that, but it just feels like a weird dynamic. You can keep your age. I would have just for sure would have told you that.
Well, I can change it if you
No,
want
it's
me
fine.
to,
We've already gone through it.
but
You are who you are.
Oh no, this
Kobo
means my
is
mute
not
cleric
nearly
kid wouldn't have
as-
been allowed.
Kobo isn't nearly as self-centered as you just stated, because
I said impulsive,
he likes and people.
and
No, impulsive, but
self-centered
I would
isn't the
choose
correct
myself.
word.
no, you're right. But you said if I was given the choice to choose between somebody else and myself, I would choose myself. No, that's not entirely true, because the first person to show me kindness was Toulouse, and I used my body to shield Toulouse from the explosion, effectively killing myself. I chose her first because
I meant
she
more
showed-
like
she showed
if
me
your life is in
kindness.
danger, you would choose your life. But Toulouse, is your friend, someone you consider valuable to you. And in a way, it is a selfish action because you want that kindness, you want that still in your life. It is still, a good thing to help her. But if you're that young, you wouldn't be thinking, oh, I gotta go save my friend. It's like, no, I don't want to lose this person in my life. I better go do something.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The true altruism is to throw yourself in front of someone you've never met before.
But if I do get anything
I
wrong
don't
from your
think that's
characters, you can easily explain it to me. If you still don't think my description of your character is accurate, just let me know.
No, just the bit about being a little bit more. But I see your point, and I agree. So we're good there. Just
Yeah.
that I wouldn't always choose myself. I would choose a friend over maybe
Yeah, I get that.
a person I don't like.
I mean, she is mean.
Yeah, so the
yeah.
altruism thing that Soap said about somebody you've never met, probably not. But
Go ahead, boom, Bracton Toulouse. Unless you're done with the conversation.
I think that's mostly it. But yeah, kind of funny to think. Not all that long ago, I would have thought that marching into a hostile Drow city would be the craziest thing that'd be going on, and I kind of feel like I'm wrong about that. Anyway, Bract, definitely appreciate the short sword training so far. I'm definitely going to pick your brain about that a lot more. Yeah, unfortunately, given the impromptu nature of the training, I wasn't exactly given a diverse array of weapons to choose from, and so the only blade, if you want to call it that I'm good with is a rapier. Other than that, I take that back. I can use a dagger. But yeah, it was kind of a crash course to fight. I half expect they didn't expect me to survive more than 3 weeks anyway.
But yeah, I'll think about how we can continue on this, because I think you, as he's just looking over Boom a little bit, I think you are missing some muscle mass in specific locations, as those are muscles that you don't really use with a piercing weapon as much as you would do with a slashing weapon like a short sword. So maybe we'll have to first work on your chakras before you can actually start working on your.
Yeah, go figure. The academy didn't have a good physical education program.
And what were they good at? What was it like? Was it like a community college or?
Elocution and grammar.
Yeah, it was definitely a rather lofty education or institution for higher learning. That Arcana you were asking about, all my knowledge comes from that academy. I was really fully on track to just, be a wizard and not a combat wizard. I was originally expecting that, probably dealing with lots of utility spells and things like that. I mean, just the versatility for that. I just didn't expect to get thrown into a war front and kind of sink or swim. Thankfully, there were some elves that were willing to train me in blade singing, which greatly improved my life expectancy. But it does mean that my focus has dramatically changed from where I thought it was going.
So one of those fancy schools without any of those magic detectors at the front gate.
No. In fact, I think they would greatly frown upon my current course of study, given that, going around and just pummeling people with, weaponry was. They probably thought that was beneath them, but the reality of all this is, their idealism doesn't translate to reality.
While you guys are discussing this, Verizian does eventually come by. Looking towards all of you, he does state, right then, the potion is more or less complete. Obviously, you need the last ingredient, which is the incantation of that can be found in the grimoire. We are going to all teleport, not just all of you, just the entire 42 of us, into Menza Vorenzin as close as possible without being detected. That I urge all of you to be careful, as anyone that could be detected and will be, we will need to sacrifice and run away into the darkness. I, for one, am more or less banished from that area, so the best way I can put this up to all of you is don't act up, don't get caught, don't think about yourself, think about the whole group, especially me. I encourage all of you to keep me alive, and we will find the grimoire as soon as possible. Any questions?
Wait, so we're teleporting in and then looking around the tower, essentially?
We are gonna teleport in, stealth into the house we need to go into to find the grimoire.
Do we
Will
have
be
any,
able to
like,
extract the
map
same
or-
way?
Do you have a map or
I have general knowledge and other things as well that I will explain once we get there.
what could go wrong?
At a game, it would take too long to explain, and I don't want to do that right now.
No
Uh,
worries.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
That being the
Fair
case, though, hopefully you've all rested, and we will get there as soon as possible. He begins to make the incantation circle as quickly as possible, and you all will eventually get there. It'll take a little bit of time, but not forever, which means that you do have an hour of conversation if you still need it. Or you can just, say, we pass the time. Entirely up to you. But we'll figure out if anything else needs to be said next time as we end the session for today.